We'll see if the equipment, the technology is in operation. So we can just take this moment to perhaps have a chat, Aubrey, because it's been so long. I've just got to check my signal is firing on all cylinders. But Aubrey, you might as well just give us a rundown for today.
Okay, it starts at 12 o'clock with a shotgun start. All the golfers will tee off from all the tees around the golf course. And simultaneously, they'll tee off and start playing. It's a wonderful day's golf today. I think if the weather stays like this, it's going to be grand. Of course, we have the wonderful Honda car here on the 11th green, which is a hole-in-one prize for a hole-in-one here. And there's a lot of talk in the clubhouse this morning about everyone really going for it this year. So nice. It's a full field, 20 teams playing. And all our sort of supporters from the past are all back again now. So it's really looking good.
I can confirm, Aubrey, that the signal is loud and clear, and your dialect, your rhythm, your tone is, as ever, beautifully executed.
Wonderful.
Beautifully executed. Now, Aubrey, you've been quite busy doing other things, haven't you?
Yeah.
Recently, I did see you pop up in my social media, and it was on the D-Day commemoration. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm part of the Armed Forces Day Committee, and we had a lot of celebrations this year, being the 80th anniversary of D-Day. We had quite a number of things, set-offs to attend, and small ceremonies all around the island. Even at a ceremony down at Port Sodrick, where the Heroes on the Water have our base.
Now, just tell me, right, Port Sodrick. So we're just going out on the road, the other side of Manx Radio, if you like. You have to go on the old Castletown Road to get there.
That's right, yeah. So when you get to Port Sodrick, as you go down to the Glen, there's a one building standing, and that's the old amusement arcade when it was a very popular destination. That is the base for Heroes on the Water, where we open from Tuesday to Saturday, 10 till 2. Free coffees, biscuits, buns, chat. It's always there every single day from
10 till 2?
10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, Tuesday to Saturday.
So if I want to go and support the cause, I don't have to be a veteran or something.
No, not necessary at all. No.
But I could, show my face and see what's going on.
They would love to see you down there. It also is, as opposed to Help for the Heroes, Heroes on the Water encompasses everybody who has ever had or is wearing a uniform of any kind. Doctors, nurses, firemen, policemen, past and present. So you would certainly qualify in a number of attitudes there.
Okay. So I know the structure. I've not been down there for some time. There's been a lot of work going on. What will you find there?
It's a beautiful base that is a place that we call our happy place. It has all our equipment where we teach people to go kayaking, and we also do carriage driving at Bellavarton, and we do sailing with the Sailing for Disabled. So people come down, and a lot of people come down there because they've got PTSD, and it's a great place to come and unwind.
Because, of course, on the island, we've got a lot of people that have dedicated their lives to service right across the board, and they can, find a place where they can have some commonality,
absolutely,
a bit of fellowship. Lovely.
It's a wonderful place to be. A walk through the Glen is always a blessing anyhow. When they've done that, to pop into the base and have yourself a coffee or a tea or a chinwag, it really is a good place to be.
So 10 till 2?
10 till 2, Tuesday to Saturday.
Well, there we go. Right, let's get back to the golf. So it's a midday tee-off shotgun start. We've got a full array of top quality teams out there today. I'll just nip over to my clipboard because I've got them all written down because you sent me the list last night. Thank you.
Wonderful. And if the rain holds off like this, it's going to be grand. Really, really good. I see they're getting ready down there on the tee box, so I better get myself down to the 11th green.
Well,
and I'll pop out and have a chat with you later, Jed.
Yeah, if I just look through my list, so on the 11th is Standard Bank, Kevin Murphy, Phil Hassel, Jerry Meggett and Ryan Burke. Now, the thing is about the 11th, if you get a hole in one, you win a Honda. You
From
drive
Kingswood Honda,
away with a Honda. Kingswood, they've helped out with the arrangement for years.
Yeah.
And what about that? Wouldn't it be great to capture?
It would be
a
one of them. Look where the
magic
pin is
moment?
placed today too.
Well, it's not the usual. Normally, it's a bit tougher, but I think we had a bit lower down the green before, so it's giving something more to aim at.
I think so. I think it'll be a good one.
Okay, Aubrey, we'll catch up soon.
Jed, thank you so much. I'll speak to you later.
Thank you as ever. Lovely stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. So there we have it. Hopefully I'll get the Honda guy. He's turned up. I've seen him. They're just getting ready for that 1 o'clock start. In fact, I think this is where they have the official shotgun start. I just see it over there. Can we? So I'm upstairs in the lounge at the moment. Just kept the camera out of the way from the. There's a bit of moisture about, but that seems to have gone. So we do have the. So you see where I am. I'm up in this fabulous dining room here at Mount Murray, and we can get a view on the guys who are on the third tee, and also we can just switch it round to the players who are currently eyeing up that prize on the 11th, which is a brand new Honda. Imagine that. Imagine that first shot of the day and it goes in the hole and you're walking away with a fine vehicle. Do you want to? It's our Honda guy. You're going to come over. Let's just walk through it. We'll have a Honda man. Please
Hello.
introduce yourself.
I am David Land from Kingswood Honda. And we're here today on the 11th hole. Hopefully somebody's going to win one of our brand new cars.
And a year has flown by, hasn't it? So quickly. We were here 12 months ago. Lovely day, and we've just looking out at the course. Looks fantastic as ever, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've done really well. Like I say, I've seen them here this morning working on it, getting it all nice and flat and trimmed off. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Well, a good trim here and there doesn't do any harm, does it?
No, it
Absolutely, absolutely. So we've got the Honda on display. Now for me that looks like some kind of CRV Jeep type thing.
Today we've got the HRV.
HRV.
Yeah, it's the advanced
There
model.
we go.
So, and we're offering up today it's brand new. So
Oh.
obviously you win a brand new car if anybody puts and does a hole in one.
Oh, you know what? It really would be a story, but wouldn't I be in trouble if I didn't have the camera focused on it in the right place? Because there is quite a lot going on around here.
Plenty of witnesses, I'm sure, here today.
Well, we have to have an official witness, don't we? Someone.
Just the one. Yeah, for
Just
our
the one.
for our insurance, obviously we pay insurance on the on the hole. So obviously if somebody does get that hole in one, the insurance company pays the pays the
Yeah.
pays for
What
the
a
car.
great claim. Normally, an insurance claim means some pain, doesn't it? But I think for this, if you got a hole in one, you'd be
It's-
ecstatic, wouldn't you?
Yes, most definitely, especially today, and especially on this hole.
And tell us, in the last year, Honda, how's it going?
Very good, yeah. Obviously, the electrification is moving ever so closer. We're still operating very much with hybrids at the minute, but like I say, yeah, we are looking at moving forward into the future, and I think Honda are sort of up there with the best of them.
So if I need to upgrade, move up to a better class of vehicle, or maybe replace my Honda, I go to your garage, don't I?
Yeah, Kingswood Honda in Douglas.
Kingswood Honda, so that's up just Victoria.
Yeah, just
Road,
on
isn't it?
it's on Kingswood Grove, which is it's the one-way street up to the Manx Museum.
Yes, that's the one.
That's the one.
It's there we go. So very handy if you're working in town. Just pop up because you'll be open at lunchtime and all that.
Yeah,
Just
of
see.
course. Yeah, pop in and see what we have.
Excellent. Well, I must do that because I am on the hunt for a new vehicle. I've had some bad luck with cars recently. I got taken out at York Road traffic lights. Can you believe that?
Wow.
I went
That's
through
good.
on green and then boom, there I was broadsided.
Nice.
T-boned, I think, is the word. isn't it?
T-boned is the word. Yeah.
And,
As long as you were okay.
Oh yeah, and the
everybody else
police
is
were
okay.
outstanding. You know, they dealt with it so well. And I said to the officer, I said, are you here often? And he goes, yeah, we're here all the time. So anyway, I went to the body repair shop, Dale and Colvin,
Yep.
and is it Dale and Co?
Dale and Co.
Dale
now,
and
yeah.
Co.
Yeah.
And I said, guess which junction this happened. He goes, oh, easy, York Road. So there's a little tip if
There's
anyone's listening.
There's an issue there, obviously.
Treat it as a giveaway sign. Crawl over if you can.
But no, thank you. Thank
No,
you
no,
for
we'll be talking Honda all day long. If you fancy coming back, telling us a bit more, please do. But so nice to see your support again. It's fully appreciated on
Thank
this
you.
great day. What a great cause it is.
that. Cheers.
Thank you. So there you have it. Honda in the bag if you score an ace today. How about that? So we know this is a par 3. There's a bit of a breeze just in the faces of the golfers today. And just see, right, we'll just capture them round on that tee. They'll be getting themselves in place soon. Nerves will be jangling on that first shot. There we go. Because it's a 4-man team in the event today. Go back to my sheet, see who we've got, who I think we've got. I think we've got Standard Bank. So they support the competition regularly. Big operation, Standard Bank, though, aren't they? Big operation. Standard Bank. On my sheet is telling me Kevin Murphy, Phil Hassel, Jerry Meggett and Ryan Burke. Ryan Burke, who's getting 2 shots a hole. Very generous. Who have we got? So this is not going to go in the hole. But it's managed to spawn its way up onto the edge of the green. See, we've got another one. Just trying to get me my camera all set up okay. Who else have we got? I've got quite a good view from this elevated position, just in the, what do you call it, the state dining room at Comis. Well, we've got a good shot here. Not bad, just a little bit short. Oh, camera's going a bit wobbly. Let's get this tightened up. There we go. That's it. Just twiddle your knob and everything becomes a little bit more easier. So, no idea who the golfer is, but the white golf cap kind of gives you an indication that there may be a golf swing in there. And not bad at all. I tell you what, that is a rather good shot. I'd be pleased with that one. Chance for a 2. Nice uphill putt, left to right break. Oh. Well, he's made it past the ladies' tee. Not bad. That must be the 36 handicap. You think that we can just flip over and nip onto the 3rd tee, where we've got a posse of golfers. 3rd tee, par 5. Not an easy hole by any means. A card wrecker if you don't get it right. Play safe if you can, if you're playing in a individual stroke play competition. Team game, it's not so bad. You can just give it a bash and have that chance of getting on in 2. So there we go. They're away. Team has got a buggy on the go. Lovely to just catch up with Aubrey Brooks there. Absolute I don't think I'm doing him enough service. I would just say an absolute gentleman. He's a man who I've known for, must be pushing up 20 years. Community events around the island, charity events, good speaker. You've heard about the Help for Heroes project, which is just down at Port Sodrick. So what do you say, 10 till 2 during the week? Pop down, have a coffee, see what's going on. And this is something that benefits those who've given their lives, their occupations, their time to be involved in the services. And that is right across the board. So I do see their social media at times, and they're very active. I think there's a bit of kayaking going on down there. Just going to check my technology. Oh, what we got? Always got to make sure that the signal is being broadcasted loud and clear. Got one of our players who managed to just craft a handy little shot. What's he done there? Is it? Oh, not quite enough. And he's got a little sprinkler to negotiate. So we're broadcasting loud and clear. If you want, just put some comments in the box, so we know we're functioning all loud and clear. So if this is our standard, I can't recognise anyone yet, so I can never be 100% sure, but my sheet said that we had Standard Bank starting on this hole. So everyone's keen on the first green they play. So there's 20 teams out there. Hello? Oof. Now, did you see the speed of that ball shoot past the hole? Because Mountmorry is no secret. I've got the fastest greens on the Isle of Man. No question about it. The course is in tip-top condition, day in, day out, week in, week out, giving you golf 365 days a year if we can. So winter golf, bit cold. Although winter golf isn't taking place today. Sometimes you'd wonder, with the summer weather that's been thrown at us over these last few months. But I think overall we've been blessed. We've been able to get out and about. We're just, suntan not quite up to scratch. So that was a guy who had that for a 2. Bit of a weak. Oh, did he? Yes, he had that for a 2. And is there a nearest the pin marker here? Need to perhaps catch up on that one. Maybe Aubrey's going to have a say in that. He's there deliberating on the side of the green in his buggy. It's always good to get off to a good start in these events. When you're playing an Am-Am, just perhaps pick up one on that first hole. That's Phil Hassel. Phil Hassel is there. So yes, he is in the Standard Bank team. So Phil, former president of the Golf Union, and a good egg, and he's just dollied it a little bit short, tried to knock it in one-handed and pulls the ball away from the hole, but his score doesn't have to count because I'd say that the points were in the bag. So if I go to my list, here we go. So, oh gosh, T. Oh, it's not really in an order here. Oh dear me. So who is off at T10? Now, you know what? I think I've been given the Sudoku puzzle of all time to try and work out who are the next teams coming up. Let's see. Who starts off? So who started off at 10? Let's have a look. So it goes 10. Right, so we're on. Maybe if I tick them off. That's good, the old pencil. So they're done. They've gone through. So our next crew, flicking through the paper, is Investec, who are on hole 10. Beresford, Waggers, Basil Bielik and Lyle Kraus. Real Kraus, please, and then we'll... So the new start. So I can kind of move backwards then. So if I stay on this sheet, we could get some sense, because every year it becomes a little bit tricky to work out who is coming up next. And of course, we've got the camera. We can just flick over to the third tee. So this new position, we've got a little bit more, and we can whiz over to that 10th green. Beautiful hole, the 10th. I'd say one of the best holes on the course, if not the island, really. Just cast your eye over there and see the workmanship that's gone into the cutting of the fairways. Beautiful patterns there. Something to behold. That's good. A few of the golfers there have just grabbed themselves some refreshments. And they iron up the car. What could have been? What could have been? But a good effort by certainly one of the players there. Not quite sure who, but we'll catch up on the good scores later. Now, someone is thinking about having a pop on this team, so I wouldn't have a clue who this is. So these will have started off on number 2. These would have started off on number 2. So this is PokerStars 3. Ben, John, Mike, and it says DCW. These do look like PokerStars, kind of laddish dudes with hoodies and shorts. I do like PokerStars, you know, the kind of vibe. You've got to be a bit young and lively and funky to be sit round the desk there. It was very lively. Great proponents of the island as well, and we see them up at the golf course regularly. I do know that one, maybe two of them have been having lessons with our Wonder Pro. That is Stephen Crooks, who we might have a talk about later, but there's no question about it. He is a revelation at the club, and he's assisted by Johnny McGivern, another Northern Irishman, all the way from Beaver Park, is Johnny's home club. And that is spelt Belvoir, isn't it? Belvoir, but they call it Beaver. And you might want to know that it is Johnny McGivern's birthday today. So happy birthday, Johnny. I do believe you're playing in this event. So you'll have a great day, and the sunshine is out. Now the sunshine, it looks like blue skies now. I had a look at the forecast and it said it was going to be a bit iffy. So I'm in this decision. Do we get the camera downstairs, outside, set it all up again, or do we keep it up here in the dining room? That is something to ponder. So we've got our team of 4 have played the first hole. So what was it? Investec? Assuming this is the team that played the 10th hole as their first hole. Oh, let's whiz over to here. Who's this guy? Looks quite interesting. Here we go. Right, yeah, if I do that, I've not played for a few weeks. It's quite simple if I take aim. Posture's good. Whoops. Here we go. He's going to be a bit warm today, isn't he? Not a bad shot at all. Launches it down that left flank. Nice and safe in play, which is what it's all about on the third. So that could have been Poker Stars. Let me see. Check my sheet. It's all about preparation. I think we're just going to have to wing it. So we've got a couple of guys on the tee just weighing it up, playing into the wind. Into the wind. Tough hole. You're playing to an elevated green. So looking at this breeze that we've got is probably a couple of clubs. Oh, is this Wagstaff? Is this him? It could be. Not seen him for a while, but he's big frame on the guy. And oh, on the green. Happy days. Lovely. Nice little putt for a 2. Well, a fairly reasonable putt for a 2. So who else have we got here who I think? Mark Beresford, Basil Bielik and Lyle Craws now. Basil and Lyle are friendly faces in the Manx golf scene on the days out here and there. Supporting this lovely event at Bobby Moore, but that just had the legs to get over the tricky stuff. Yeah, no Honda for you today. Get a great view. You can actually see the ball take off and hopefully head towards the short stuff. So a big draw on this one. Big draw. Let's see if it's coming in. Oh, it did. It did, and it just finished up bottom side of the pin. So far, so good, this team. They've got 2 on the dance floor. Of course, these events, it's the best 2 scores from 4. We'll get your points on the card and get you revved up to winning some prizes. Bit of a high one there. Not quite sure where this is going to land. I think it's going to be short. No, didn't quite make it. But there's 2. There's 2 on the green. That's always, what can I say? Comforting. Comforting. There's nothing like trying to get up and down when you're getting those points in the bag. So, here we go. We've got a couple of guys here whizzing along in the buggy. Now, I do believe that there's going to be some work on the buggy paths over the next 12 months, so it'll be even more buggy friendly, if that's your thing, if that's what you like doing. Great to get around, though. Means that more people can play this fantastic game. And at Mount Murray, we've got 32 buggies. 32 buggies. So let's see what we got over here on the the third tee. Let's have a look. Who have we got there? I think there's some big hitters here. Let's have a look, see who's about. Check my impossible to follow list. Oh gosh, I've even got a bit of who's sitting at one table. What they're eating tonight. Let's see, who am I sitting with? Someone who's got a veggie starter. Oh gosh, I'm in good company tonight. Can't wait for that. Might have a few drinks. So on the tee, so the ones who are on the third now teed off on number 1, possibly. So I'll flick through my list. Oh. Well, who knows? It is a total mystery, but there we go. Oh, that wasn't a good. That wasn't a good swing, was it? Just came over the top. Yeah, I'm gonna replay that. How did I do that? Just I need to go and see the pro. Oh, hang on. We might have a golfer here. Let's see. Oh, let's flip it round to now our guy on the 11. Oh, that's not going to do you any favours. But we'll just switch round to the putters now. I think it's our Investec team. I think so. So, sliding, just didn't quite see the break. So, probably got a shot here. Wouldn't say that the threes are in the bag, but that was a nice putt. Just left a little bit short. Steady as she goes. Not the easiest par 3 on the course. Mind you, tell me which one is. Bit of a slope, did you see that? Bit of a slider. You don't have to really hit the ball very hard to put some distance between you and the hole on the second putt. So, here we are. Index finger down the back of the shaft. Concentration. As he tickled it down and it's dropped in. Yes, that'll be a big relief. Bit of a, what you call a knee trembler. A knee trembler. Oh, just pulled it up the left. Now, after hitting a lovely tee shot, let's just put this one to bed. And yeah, absolutely no problem. And there we go. Steady, steady stuff on the card. Delightful. So the thing is do I take the camera outside? I don't know. That was that's Lyle Crows. Yeah, there we go. And Basil. So we know that was the Investec team. So if I flick through the sheet here, so we have a look at who was starting around number 8. Number 8. Well, it's a bit of a mystery. I think we've just got to guess who was out there in the field, and we'll be right. So there we go. It was a bit cloudy. The mountain was shrouded. But now it's all nice and clear. So yeah, we've had, I'd say, a remarkable time here at Mount Murray. It's been 12 months since we had the Bobby Moore broadcast, and it's been remarkable. That's all I can say. In November, December, we had the news that the club was going to be blessed with a new PGA Pro, and we had no idea what was coming along. None at all. And then Stephen Crooks, a professional golfer who had been in situ at Hollywood in Belfast for over 20 years, and a pro who has got great esteem as a coach and an expert in the retail element of the business, and he's relocated to the Isle of Man, and it really is our good fortune. So I've got to know Stephen fairly well, and the backstory is quite, well, it's something to behold. Not only was he was at the Hollywood Golf Club in the years where the Rory McIlroy phenomenon took off, so we're talking about the noughties and up to the time where he was winning majors and competitions and Ryder Cups and the world number one. So that must have been exciting to have that when, you know, you open the door of the shop and there's TV crews from all around the world in the car park just reporting on the latest from the world's number one golfer and so forth. But not just that, Steve has actually made his mark on the career of many golfers in the Northern Ireland scene, or the Irish scene. And this has been about the development of junior golf and beyond, where even the framework that he's introduced into Mount Murray, and something that is growing on an island front where there's a lot of attention to detail, there's a lot of organisation, there's ability that is being grown, developed and built on amongst our junior golfers now in this short period of time, which is 6 months, where he's been able to get to grips with the local scene, and it's been a huge benefit to Island golf. I will disclose that you might want to look up a golfer who is on the world tour, if you like, and his name is Tom McKibben. Now, Tom McKibben came from Hollywood, and he was what can I say, a student, a devotee, I don't know what you'd call it, but from a very early age, Stephen has brought Tom up through the ranks from that golf club, and he's won a few events around Europe. But I think there's a lot of joy, certainly for Stephen, when Tom qualified for the US Open, which was only a couple of weeks ago, and then scored a birdie at Pinehurst number 2, birdie on the last hole to make the cut. So financially, of course, that's all very nice. I think the guy is going to be set for life, but the actual cut enabled him to play with the world number 1, Scotty Scheffler. And you just wonder, about the benefits of that for a young player who's, 21, 22, from Northern Ireland, and by the sounds of it, he's got his feet on the ground. He's a humble, accomplished, hard-working individual who is now really just going to grow and grow and grow. So having this link through Stephen and Hollywood is something to behold, and so much so that we had a competition draw the other week, and the first prize, I think, Andrew Cooley, one of our legends really at Mount Murray, he has won a signed shirt from Tom McKibben. So nice little insight into the world that we dream of as golfers, that we can have that tap into the international stage, which is something which generally we don't really have the opportunity to look into. So it's been a lot of fun having Stephen, and we've got Johnny, birthday boy Johnny, the assistant, whose father, Michael McGibbon, is a seasoned, well-known professional golfer at Beaver Park, which is probably the most, would you say, busiest, exclusive, sought-after club in Belfast City. And Johnny has brought a lot of excellence to the team here at Mount Murray. He is an excellent short game coach, junior coach, and has taken on the younger element of the junior section. And Johnny is on the road to doing his PGA and becoming a professional, following in his father's footsteps. So pop into the shop at Mount Murray, because not only can you book a lesson, not only can you perhaps just get some coaching on a program with, say, the Ladies Academy, the Juniors Academy, join in with other people, have fun, learn something new. You can also expose yourself to the retail experience, golf-wise, of a lifetime. So we've got a well-stocked shop, and I'm particularly fond of the Under Armour clothing, which I think with a sole agent for that, I don't know, but it's a great collection. So you can look smart on the course, or beyond that, maybe if you're, going out for a pint, you can look rather dapper in this Under Armour clobber that we're all very keen of. But not just that. Fancy a new set of clubs? We've got the lot. We've got TaylorMade. You can come in to the shop and have a demo with the TaylorMade new set of drivers and woods, which are explosive, to say the least. Explosive. We've got Callaway, the new, what is it? I thought it was like a Yorkshire statement, like AI smoke, but no, it's the AI smoke, and we've got those in as well. But what has really caught my eye is that we've got the Wilson clubs, and there's a technical fitting available with the Wilson clubs, and we're blessed. So those sets have been absolutely flying out. I know our president, Bob Love, he who has been knocking it around pretty well, he has got a set of the Wilson clubs, and I did see that he had his name engraved or stamped on the said irons, which I think is pretty swish, but that wasn't swish, that was a swipe, and it's gone into the water hazard on the right hand side of the third. So it's the golden rule: when you are playing the third, don't give it a thrash, otherwise you can put yourself in a bit of bother. Now I think this is this Snowy? Is this another PokerStars crew? Is it? Let's see. Not quite sure. Haven't got my team sheet. I could be doing him a disservice here. Who knows? Who knows? But let's see. We can have a bit of fun. We can study the form. Let's see who's playing. Have they got a golf swing? And it's just a little bit out of the right. A little bit. Did it collapse a little? Was it a little bit too rubbery? I don't know. Maybe a bit more control. Not quite sure if he's dressed for golf or a hike. But there we go. Nice stride. Who knows? So, that reminds me, it's Wimbledon coming up next week. Look out for Manxman Billy Harris. Billy Harris is at Wimbledon. He's at Eastbourne today in the quarterfinals. Could Billy Harris be the Wimbledon story? Could it be? I think they're going to make a film about him. Journeyman, driving around in a van, getting from tournament to tournament. 29 years old. What a story. Oh, that's a nice shot. I like that. The feet a la Scotty Scheffler. Jump round on it, but makes no odds. Threw the ball and safely down that left-hand side. Now, who we got here? Carefully brushing the grass away. The tee and ball at that perfect height. Looks like he's taking an iron for safety. In the zone. Maximum concentration. That's right, just jiggle the club. Make sure it feels right. And back and bang! And it's a big turnover right to left. More hook than that captain out of Peter Pan. But still. Now, who have we got here? Oh, no. He's not playing a provisional. You don't have to. It's gone in a water hazard. Oh, hello. We don't like this. This is wrong. Oh, naughty, naughty, naughty. Right. There we go. Fixed penalty. Issued for, what can I say, irreverent buggy handling. Would there be a fixed penalty for that? What would it be? Maybe a bit of knuckles wrapped, wrists slapped. Right, I'm just going to take a little break, try and get myself a drink. We're back in a minute. Well, we're back and we've got some action for you. Just had a little bit of a break. Had to go and just get myself a little bit of a refreshment from the bar, served by the outstanding staff that we got here at the Comus Hotel and Golf Resort. 4 stars of sheer excellence. Been busy here. We had a hectic TT. We had the crew of Monster Energy staying with us again. The place, I don't know, was racing with a lively pulse as all that Monster Energy team descending on us, and what a lively bunch they were, really giving it 10 out of 10 maximum energy for the Isle of Man TT, which, let's face it, the brand was everywhere you looked, alongside the 120,000 cans of energy drink, that was, what can I say, introduced into the Isle of Man. I do have one now and again, but there's no question about it. It does kind of blow one's off now. Gets you going, but that's what it's about, isn't it? I suppose if you were in need of a pick-me-up, a can of that green branded stuff will sort you out. It's funny, I think Tiger Woods has got it on the bag as well. So they're big hitters far and wide, and to be associated with the TT in the hotel just says a lot about the type of market they chase. So now I think, is this Barclays, Johnny Kane, Ewan Brown, Jamie Crellin, James Porter? Possibly, I don't know. Let's see. What have we got here? That's not half a bad shot, that is not half a bad shot. Oh, it's just gone a bit far and left there. Good solid hit though into the wind, getting the ball up. Who have we got here? Playing off the yellow tees today. Bit of a swipe. Following the ball round. And front edge on the left on the lake side of the hole. So, not a bad effort. Up there anyway, chance of a 3. Putting up Bill. Oh, now then, what's going on here? Let's see. Have we got any action here? Oh, it's heading towards a Honda. Oh, it bounced on the little path, and cannily made its way to the edge of the green. Really, might be able to hit a putter. So happy with that one. Squirted it up the side there. Now, I think, let's see. Oh, we've got someone who's not a bad shot. Well, let's head over to the tee, and I think it's Mrs. Bentley. I think Alison Lodge, the vice captain at the club, has just teed off, and I think that'll be Johnny McGivern in the cart there. I think so. Maybe with the greenkeeper, Gary Corlett. I'm not sure, but we had to focus on the par 3. That's the job of the day. So happy birthday, Johnny, if you're there driving. Maybe Gary has given him the keys. Say, here, Johnny, here's your birthday treat. You can drive the buggy all the way around. I think Gary probably does enough driving around the course here, so he perhaps deserves a spotter chauffeuring around. So we've got some younger lads on the course. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it could be Barclays. Is that a Barclays shirt? Maybe. Just there. Could be. Just going to check the technology, see that we're broadcasting you to you all loud and clear. So have a go. Yeah, we are. We're good. Sometimes the sound kind of goes a bit flaky after about an hour, but not yet. So I've got to keep my eye on it, on that one. Then we have to reset it and press a few buttons and it all works perfectly again. So, over the back of the green. Nice little shot though, this, isn't it? His ball is uphill, pitches it forward. That's all right. Gives it a chance for a par 4. Yeah, feeds it up the green. He'll be pleased with that. A great little shot. Now, what about the road expert? Very, what can I say? Fortuitous, I think, with that one. I think this is okay. Yeah, it's just going to roll down. Chance of a foot now. Oh, we're going all the way down to the lake here. Let's see. There we go. Bit off target, but he's found the ball, so he's in with a chance. And oh, I think that's. I don't know. Maybe we could have a. Oh, I've missed it twice now. Oh dear. All right, maybe let's go for. Here we go. Keep your body still if you can. Not too much movement up. There we go, and he's popped it up there. There we go. He's having a right old chortle about it. That's good. Not quite sure about the team captain there. Just down there, he was thinking, "Oh my gosh, right, need this guy to come in." Well, you've had 2 shots already. There we go. That's better. That's better. Nice flow. And boom. Yeah. Good effort. I like that. Manages to just analyse. And I think I'm joined by the man himself, Mark Emmington. Let's get you plugged in, Mark, and we can just deliberate and cogitate about today's event and what has been going on. Hey, you know what? Mark Emmington has got something that resembles a golf shirt.
Well, I'm representing today, obviously, Jed, and you may have noticed my Comis Mount Murray hat as well.
Yeah, I have actually. Yes, it's delightful.
It's a beautiful garment, and it goes along with our many Comis Mount Murray branded goods that we have up in the pro shop now.
I like the quality of those shirts.
It's good.
They're
It's
smart.
good.
They're smart.
It's
And
excellent.
The caps. Well, we've had what can I say? A good expose of the pro shop and Stephen and Johnny, but really we've come a long way, haven't we, Mark?
We have. I mean, this year has been tremendous. The membership numbers have gone up quite dramatically, really, and most importantly, people are enjoying the golf, which is what it's all about.
Well, when you look at the course in front of us, it's almost like a fine tapestry, isn't it? You know, you've got your patchwork, you've got your beautifully graded greens.
The wildlife.
They're skillful, aren't they? They're skillful with the mowers.
It's great. I mean, you know, some of the courses look a little bit like motorcycle tracks. Another one, you know, you lose your ball in the fairway and that kind of thing. So we aim to just provide a solid round of golf, you know, and I think that's what we're delivering.
Well, there's no doubt about it. With the new golfers coming into the game through the academies and just the memberships in general, you're not going to get
Good
beaten
putt.
up. And he's got
Good
it too.
putt.
He got up
What
and
a
down.
good putt.
He's got it on camera as well. There he is.
That's That's it. Yeah, quite pleased with himself.
Yeah.
The pressure's on this gentleman now. There we are. Slightly crazy. I think that's the alcohol kicking in there, Jed. Oh, he's missed it. Oh dear! After his friends just.
Oh well.
That's all right. Well,
it was a balanced hole. I think they did okay.
Yeah.
Level par and so forth. So yeah, I mean the actual pro shop.
yes.
You walk in, and the place is alive.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's buzzing, and I mean, we are, I think, the only club now with a proper PGA Pro and an assistant golf pro as well.
That's right. Because Johnny is on the trail to being a fully accredited PGA Pro, and what better mentor?
It's a statement of intent from us, from Comis, if you know what I mean. John is a great guy. He comes with some pedigree. Obviously, his dad is the head pro at Beaver.
That's right, Beaver Park. Michael McGivern, if you look out for him. And it's quite funny that Beaver Park and Hollywood, there's a little bit of rivalry in Belfast between the courses, because, of course, Hollywood, they've got those, you've got Rory McIlroy, but now, currently, you've got Tom McKibben, who...
Well, there's some news with Tom McKibben, isn't there?
Well, I know that he's signing a shirt in the for the US Open draw that we had, and that's going to be mailed to Andy Cooley, who was lucky enough to win that prize. And I think just having that communication between Tom and Stephen just gives us that little bit of an insight, something different that you wouldn't normally get.
Well, it does, but I believe, and I say I don't want to sort of drop a scoop on everybody, but I think he's going to come over, perhaps not this year, but certainly next year, and he's going to do some bits and pieces with Stephen. So again, it just brings that little bit of something else to the golf on the Isle of Man.
It really would, and to have that association is really second to none. But we've got our juniors are performing really well, and they could actually be going over to Belfast and integrating with the golf scene there. So it's remarkable that you introduce one person and the floodgates open.
Well, I mean, this is it. But I think we've come a long way in a short space of time. I mean, you started off obviously pushing the junior game along, and Stephen's picked it up, and now we've got a hell of a membership, which is good for golf on the whole island. Never mind just here at Comis, and we're looking forward to seeing the results of that shortly. I mean, we were unable to sort of field the junior team at the Northern Counties, so it's going to be good to see what Stephen can do.
Oh, and he's got that ambition and that drive, which is so refreshing. Where there's actually a pulse.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. There's definitely a different dynamic about the place. Let's put it that way, Jed. So
absolutely.
We've got somebody on the tee here. I'm just trying to work out who that is.
Let's see. The golfers. That is. I can recognise that is a golf swing. There's no question about that. So here we go.
Let's have a look. He's gone to the left. That's not bad.
Not bad.
He's played the course before.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Always go left on here if you can. Middle and left. Keep it safe. Go for a big bash if you're in a team game and you got that confidence. But I tell you what, some of our golfers are coming up through the ranks as well. We've got the return to golf of Joe Rayside, who's had some coaching from Stephen. His scores have tumbled now. He's part of that brigade who've had lessons and seen their game improve. Well,
it is now the time to talk about the little thing that we've got going at the minute, where everyone that wins a competition has the week before or that week had a lesson with Stephen, the golf pro.
I think we don't have to go too forensic on this because it's so obvious. It's remarkable, and I've got to speak from personal experience. I hadn't won a competition for decades, and I had a bit of the coaching off Stephen and won a couple in the matter of weeks. So
well, I can see that we've got Zedra on the 11th tee here, Jen.
Zedra.
So obviously financial people, so he seems to be checking his results.
Yeah.
A lot of deliberation going on. So
well, and there's a Honda up for grabs yet again.
I think it's a better car this year. It's quite a nice looking machine. Black as well. Nice car. Nice car.
Set of trims, alloys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks rather splendid.
I mean, wouldn't it be a story if we were able to see somebody take that home? Anyway, so we're on the tee. I mean, I'll take it home if nobody wants it. But
You're just thinking about changing your car, aren't you? I know it.
Which one?
I know it.
Which
I know
one?
it.
There's several cars.
Well, would you call it like the shopping car?
The shopping car, the day-to-day, daily driver. Oh, here we go. And where's he going with that one?
Oh, that's not a bad shot, you know that.
I tell you what, I mean, as far as it goes, it's on the green anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
Threatening nearest the pin, but not quite gonna grab it.
yeah. I think that gentleman should go home now. That's he's done enough.
Tough old shot, bit of a breeze on today, but
I think this is Dewan. Is he? They seem to be deliberating who's taking the next shot.
Zedra.
Zedra, yeah. No, it's not Dewan. It's another gentleman. I mean, though the two gentlemen at the back there have just returned from what do we call these things? A business trip to Croatia. And I believe that the expense card took quite the hit. There was a practice shot coming there. Here we go. So he's the only one in the group with shorts on, Jed. How do you feel about that?
Noble.
Noble.
Noble or knobbly.
Mm.
Knobbly knees.
Mm. Seems to be below the knee. It's a strange short. No.
Oh.
No, that's not
Hey, I
it.
tell you what, that's not far off the car. Oh, no, we're okay.
That's all right. He's on the path. He's on the. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, not got far to walk. Who's on the back of the tee for us, Jim?
I don't know. I can't quite. Oh, is it Richard Cuthbert? It'll be, I think.
Richard
I think it's Richard. It'll be in the chair just round the corner, monitoring the proceedings for the day. Oh, now this is a swing. This
There
is
we
a
go.
swing.
So there's a practice shot. This is basically a new member of the Zedra team. He's measuring his shot there with his hand.
There we go.
Let's see.
Let's see
It's
what.
perhaps a bit to the
we
left.
got.
Let's see. Ooh, just short there, Jed, on the
All
left-hand
right.
side. Okay.
Very good. And the I think the weather forecast maybe has been a little bit off scale today, isn't it?
Well, let's hope so. I mean, for anybody not from the Isle of Man, it's 29 degrees C. Oh my God, where's that going?
Sculled it, but
How did that
Not
happen?
bad.
Well, look at
Not
that.
bad.
There we go.
it didn't look pretty.
No, but at the end of the day, it's in the right place. It's sort of almost in the right direction as well. Well done, well done. Yeah, so anybody not from the Isle of Man, it's 29 degrees, the sky is blue, and get yourself over
Heat
this.
wave, isn't it?
It's
It's a heat wave. Yeah.
The south of England has got nothing on the Isle of Man.
In fact, your Yorkie bar is going to be melting there.
Well, I brought it for us. It's a two-part thing.
Oh,
I don't know if...
that's nice.
shall we,
I don't know whether I need that though, because I've had a bit of a few problems with my diet recently, as you can probably tell.
it's
Couldn't believe
consistent, is it?
it. Couldn't believe it. I was all lined up to be like a co-starring role with Sean Bean.
Yes.
Sean Bean, they were making a film here last week, and it was all lined up, everything like me. My hair was perfect for it.
Still is, Jed. Still is. It's certainly something.
And then when I sent them in measurements, they said, no, you need to have a 32-inch waist.
Well,
And that was it, gone.
Yes.
So
you're some way away from that at the moment, Jed.
I know. I've got to kind of refine myself a bit like you, because I saw you in the under 30s awards in like a group picture.
Yeah.
And I must admit, you almost fitted in as an under 30. It was quite remarkable, really.
You're being too kind there, Jed. But no,
Just-
well then that's
That was a big event here. We've had a few big events here, haven't we?
well, that wasn't actually here. That was at the church on the quay there.
Was it?
But I mean, that is a fantastic event. So basically, it's something that Isle of Man newspapers put together for 30 individuals, entrepreneurs, rising stars, or whatever you want to call it, from the Isle of Man. And they all get an award, and Comis sponsored the leadership award. So I was fortunate enough to be able to go down there on behalf of Comis and support that event. So it's great.
I think that there's a lot going on the Isle of Man. I mean, sometimes we have our knockers, but when you think about it, this summer, okay, we've got Mark Cavendish in the Tour de France.
Yep.
He's like vying to become the all-time
Star.
the greatest rider of all time, Sir Mark Cavendish, recently knighted.
Knight of the Realm. Yep.
Then next week, we've got Billy Harris at
Yep.
Wimbledon.
We have.
And he's in the quarterfinals today at Eastbourne, which is, I'll tell you, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not. Oof, that nearly went in. And he's going to be in Wimbledon. And Billy Harris, unique family of the Harris, is super talented. And he's been a journeyman. He's done the camper van. He's been, restringing his own rackets and all that. I mean, what a story. And then we've got, at the Olympics, we've got Yasmin Ingham. Who's going to be competing for a gold medal in the show jumping.
That's a fantastic story. A lot of work goes into the show jumping. It's some friends of the family, if you know what I mean, and she does a great job.
Well, I think, what is it, Charlotte Richard? Wasn't that so brown, Chorley?
That's Chorley, Charlotte Richard's Chorley, yeah.
That sort of
That's where Camelot theme park used to be for anybody that survived the experience. It was rather sort of built out of wood and rusty metal, and probably one or two health and safety issues. But
didn't Banksy have his own thing called Dismal Land?
I think it's one of those things. It's like sort of thing you read about in The Sun at Christmas, where they've got the angry dwarves frightening the children. It was one of those things.
Yeah. But no, all credit to the Isle of Man at the moment.
There we are. Enthusiastic.
These are the boys.
Enthusiastic.
He's got to watch he doesn't hit that nearest the pin marker, because I think that's the line. He's pulled it short.
No. It's a shame. That very we do have the best greens on the island. I think we can say that, Jed. And I think people that are coming fresh to the course will have to get their eye in. So he's probably a little bit nervous about how quick they're running at the moment.
Oh, totally.
So here we go. So he's got a white glove hanging out of his back pocket, so he must know what he's doing. Oh, that was close.
That wasn't bad. Yes.
I think he can be pleased with that.
Yeah, he does look like a golfer. He's reasonably attired.
Yeah.
Got that swagger, but you see, the thing is, he's pushed it a little bit too fast, and he's left himself a little knee trembler, as they say.
Yeah. Well.
So this is Zedra.
A knee trembler.
And of course, we had the British Irish Council thing last week here.
We
that
did.
Was all.
It was very exciting, very entertaining. We had the armed guards. We had the security. Oh, another one. Would we describe that one as a knee trembler, Jed?
No, just he's going in backhanded.
Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, I take it you're somewhat of an expert on a knee trembler, are you, Jed? Being your golf experience.
Yeah, I find from time to time you need one, just to keep the adrenaline going, keep you focused.
Yeah, that sense of achievement. Yeah. Here we go. So I think there's a marker down there, Jed. So somebody yet to put.
Yeah, it's the guy who's just pulled it up short. So you see,
it's not bad.
You see the line. They've just not quite got the line.
No.
There we go.
Here we go.
So I'm just going back into the shop and the shop experience. How now we've got club fitting.
Yep.
We've got all the brands and Callaway, TaylorMade.
Well, don't forget we've also built to Stephen's design a purpose-made repair shop as well, so we can do alterations and repairs. So we've got it all really.
Oh, the facility to get your clubs re-gripped, because a lot of guys I played with, they've not really cared for their equipment these last few years, and just simple things. Just get yourself a new set of grips, and it just makes the game a little bit easier.
Well, presumably, I mean, it's you'll get a club that has a fit for all grip on it. That's something to get going with. But as your golf game improves, you need to make those little incremental changes just to keep up, don't you?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I mean, last night even, I was up on the range, just getting some practice in, and there's so many new golfers up there who are taking part in the academies, ladies' academies, and they're coming up now in their own time to just get the game better and better, and they're enjoying it even more.
Well, I'll tell you what I saw. I mean, we've obviously got the other initiative that we're running up there is the Ladies into Golf, because there's not a massive number of lady golfers on the Isle of Man, and I think we've got 15 signed up for the initiative, and obviously, and what I did notice was it was 3 sort of mothers and daughters as well. So it's a family game, which is great.
It is, and the actual offering where you've got coaching and you've got access to the course, and it's a course that isn't going to beat you up. that's the little golden nugget. But no, we've got some interesting members who've joined as well, so bringing a lot of character, a lot of fun into the course.
We've got some existing interesting members. I'll not mention any names, but there's one gentleman that keeps breaking his putter over his knee.
Oh,
So I think we've reshafted his putter 3
Oh,
times as well. So
gosh.
again, having the repair facility is a big plus for anybody with sort of anger issues.
there's a lot going on to do that, or maybe there's some sort of satisfaction in that act. Who knows?
Or drugs or alcohol,
It
who
could
knows?
be.
It's a wild game. Here we go. So we've got somebody on the tee, bobble hat on here, Jed. I'm not sure whether that's
Yeah.
a bit of overkill.
Not bad.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
dear
that's
me.
not it. That's
He's going to be hitting fast forward on the broadcast there when that one pops up.
I don't think. Presumably he's going to take another shot. But
I don't know, but maybe should give him Stephen's number for a bit of coaching.
do you think that would be enough, Jed?
Yeah,
yeah,
these things can
no,
be easily corrected.
Excellent.
Before I embarked on my series of wins,
How many's in that series, Jed?
it was 2. But honestly,
2, well,
to
okay.
win 2 competitions outright,
Yeah.
that's taken me a decade to do that.
And we're good to see that you're still dining out on it, Jed.
Oh,
as well.
what I'm saying is the message is that it was a simple adjustment from the pro,
Yeah.
so simple, not as simple as like you're holding it at the wrong end kind of thing, but it was pretty easy,
Here we
changed
go.
everything.
Tee shot coming. Oh, it's not bad. It's up in the air. Oh, it's coming the wrong way. It's going right. So we're over by the ladies' tee. Okay. Well, we've still got a par from that.
And of course we've got our vice captain, Alison Lodge.
Yep.
So we're going to have a lady captain for the whole club.
Yeah. And that will be only the second full lady captain in the UK. Well, I know we're not in the UK, but I mean, it just gives you some idea of the nature of that appointment.
Absolutely.
So the chap in the brown cords missed the green.
Brown
So-
cords, that takes you back a bit, doesn't it?
It's just a geography teacher.
Yeah,
that
you
sort
know,
of
I'm
thing.
with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah.
Elbow pads.
That's a very courageous wardrobe choice. But anyway, so
Elbow pads.
we've got to.
And in
Absolutely.
the common room,
Dri-
not in the common room, in the staff room, he'd be smoking a pipe.
drives a sob,
Yes.
something like that. So we
I
got
don't know. I was thinking Morris Minor.
Yeah.
With like the wooden bits on.
Traveller.
That's
So
it.
then we've got number 4. Can he hit the green? The first of the 4. No.
Oh,
no,
dear.
no,
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Right.
dear
I
me.
think I'd play a provisional.
They're adventurous, this crowd.
They've obviously come for the experience. So here we are. So the first gentleman's teeing off again now. Thought better than try and find his ball, which was wise. I think the willow can be quite unforgiving.
There we go. Oh, it's not bad that actually. He's nearly up there.
It's on the green. Well, it's on the fringe. So good shot. Good shot.
Oh, brown corduroy guy is
That's
back
good.
on.
Now, let's have a see.
There he
What,
goes.
what are we going to make of it this time?
Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, he's exercised that ghost all right. Yeah, it's on the green.
It's
for,
on the green.
for
Congratulations.
maybe a condo moment.
Well, this is it. I mean, there's obviously his geography is back on track, and he's in the right country this time.
Yeah. Oh dear, the old teacher's a bit of geology.
We've got a bit of action on the third tee. Oh, there's
Yeah,
Stephanie there,
let's
just
see.
nearly taking out the Honda banner. I don't know.
Oh
If,
gosh.
so well, obviously, we'll not say anything about that as one of the organisers. All right. This man's fully equipped
Yeah.
with waterproof bobble hat and
A golden shaft.
is this a good thing, Jed? Tell me
Yeah,
about the
well,
golden
it
shaft.
could be a bit dated. I don't know. It could be. Oh, it's not bad though.
Oh,
He's hit a
no,
good
that's
one,
excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Short and sweet.
He knows what he's doing. I think he can be quite pleased with that. So, in a situation like this, Jeb, where they've declined to take a second buggy, you can see the geography gentleman's at the front there
Yeah.
pushing his trolley.
Yeah.
How do you decide? How do you decide who gets the buggy in a 4-ball?
Usually, there'll be one of the 4-ball who's intent on getting the keys first.
Right.
So it's like the alpha male, really,
I see.
who's the hungriest.
Dog
to,
eat dog.
Yeah, totally. And it's a bit like motoring in general, isn't it? It's like, who is going to be getting in the biggest car, the fastest car, you know?
V8 engine or whatever. I mean, that would be
Yeah,
interesting if we were able to fit V8 engines to some of these buggies. From an environmental point of view, we don't allow petrol buggies on the course any longer, but
No.
if we did,
I think a buggy track would be good, wouldn't it, around the course? Maybe one day, eh?
I think so. Sponsored by Monster Energy.
I tell you what, it was fantastic, wasn't it? Having the place even more alive with all that energy, should we say?
It really is. I mean, they're a great crowd. They come here to have a good time and to show their sort of customers, clients, or whatever you want to call it, suppliers, colleagues. They want to show them a good time and show them a good TT, and it gets better and better every year.
I think this year's TT, it will just take it to another level with this documentary with Brad Pitt.
A close friend of yours, I believe, Jim.
Obviously he's in the acting fraternity and so forth. But I think if they have got a good production out on Netflix, I mean, it's the world's hottest motorsport ticket. Next year it could be even more busy.
Well, I think it will be, and I think we perhaps take it for granted. I think certainly Europe is aware of the TT, Australia, New Zealand's aware of the TT, and perhaps North America. But I was talking to a gentleman called Caesar, who looks after tyre production for the whole of South America, and they haven't heard of it in Brazil. And there's an awful lot of chimney pots out there that don't know about the thing. So the further the word spreads, the better it's going to be for the TT, which is a great event if you like that sort of thing.
I think there's such a demand for it now, and you wonder, well, could they broaden it? Could they?
I don't know, Jed. It's a good question. That's still on. That's interesting. I think that's the Greens helping him out there, just running towards the
Nice.
flag.
I like the colour combo there, though.
What about the back to front baseball cap, Jed? Is that acceptable in 2024?
It is.
Good.
It is, and I think we've got to move with the times.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. But I think just going back to the Monster Energy, it's just nice to just have that different theme around, wasn't it? A bit of life in the place.
Yeah. No, I mean it's we also host the Monster Girls as well, which is always an interesting sight.
Absolutely, yeah, it's good. It's furthering motorsport. Now, I think this is Ramsey Kruger. Is it? Let me see. I'll tell you that.
Well, it would if that's
Richard Wilde, Patrick Swanee, Andrew Lawrenson.
It is.
Supposedly
It's
Brian Kelly.
Is in
There
disguise.
he is.
He's in disguise. Brian Kelly there in disguise.
Yes,
This
I
is
like Brian Kelly.
this is the
Here we go.
this is the Ramsey Crookall outfit. Let's
Yes.
see.
Oh gosh, absolute stalwart. Oh, he plays quite a bit of tennis, does Brian, up in Ramsey. I was in Mooroock Park the other day taking some tourists round off the cruise ship, and we took a little excursion through the park because it is very pretty. And there's Brian in his foursome on the court. Lovely to
Superb.
see.
Great facilities at Morag Park.
Oh yeah,
Lovely lake. Oh, there seems to be some deliberation about taking the flag out. No.
yeah, tricky one.
But Jet with the Jays. Oh no, he's given up. He's taken the flag out. That's it. That's settled.
Ramsey Crookall.
Okay, so brown coats.
Here we go.
Is this for the par, Jed? Oh no, because obviously
Yeah,
we had the lot,
yeah,
the
we
missing
had
ball.
We had an errant shot, but he's
Oh,
absolutely tan, isn't it?
it's a good description.
I wouldn't say the chords actually. That'd be really hot, wouldn't it?
Mm.
In fact, you don't see chords about so much now, do you?
Yes, it's a shame that the garment is out of fashion. Might make a comeback. I know you're a big fan of dungarees, Jed. And,
I can relate to being out of fashion constantly.
so I think. Oh, what happened there?
A horseshoe that defied gravity. Oh,
Dear me! So he, it was some sort of a strange affair going on there.
here we go. Here's Brian.
Yeah,
Uphill. It's a straightforward uphill.
Is this a knee trembler, Jed?
I think now he knows he's got the eyes of the world on him. Oh, he's.
Oh,
it's
it's
just
in.
dropped
It's in.
in.
It's in. Well done, Bram.
Just dropped in. There we go.
So
There we
that's
go.
is that 2 balls for the greenkeeping staff later.
Oh yes, yeah. There'll be. There's been a few.
Oh.
In there.
So if we just look over now to the 11th, the 3rd, we've got the SCS team, and looking a little bit like the Mario brothers.
Oh, crikey.
These were
Oh,
quite
here they go.
yeah, they were quite entertaining looking last year, because if I remember rightly, they were sort of doing figure of eights around the golf course because the balls were going all over the place. So who have we got? Is this Alan? Alan Clegg on the tee, sporting a very nice green shirt. It's tight in some places, you might say.
I like the brand though, because you see the green vans zipping about everywhere, don't you? A busy crew, busy outfit.
Well, I think it's gone in the right direction. He might be a little bit unhappy with the length there. What have we got now? Gary Crittenden, left-handed, Jed.
Oh,
Let's see, what's he going to do? Oh no. No, that's it. It's a resumption of last year's events, I think. Is that going down the hill? You always just stayed on the top. So let's see, can the 3rd member of the team do a little bit better? What's that, Jed? A backward practice swing. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's better. So we've got a gentleman here from the the east end of London, Jed, called Giles.
right. Eastender.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right, Joes.
That's not too bad.
It's all right, yeah.
It's not too
Safe as ours is.
safe as ours is. So we've got a bit of a lull on the 11th at the minute, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, there.
I think we've got somebody just finishing. Oh, no, they're still putting on the 10th.
Yeah, just going up, retracing the steps, I think. Just, yeah. Think, how do they make these greens so quick? That's what they're saying to themselves. How? I play these other courses on the Isle of Man, and it's like playing what can I say? A bit of a shag pile, should we say?
Well, I mean, we have our secret weapon in Gary and his team, obviously.
We do.
And then, of course, the green zone, which is a fantastic piece of kit.
It's like a hoverboard, isn't it?
Crabs across the
Yeah.
green, ironing the bays that is the green, and obviously went for the battery version so that it's sustainable as well.
That's your memorable ringtone going, Mark.
Yes.
Do you want to just...
That phone never stops.
It's like the theme to like a 1970s soap opera, or it's like the theme tune that Crossroads rejected. He's always busy. Where's this? Where's that? How can we fix this? He's the hub of the Comis engine. Nothing too important, was it?
No, it's actually the gentleman that started the goal for us, Jed. So,
Oh,
Mark Riley of Profab fame was the gentleman that fired the shotgun to start the thing off. So,
excellent! What a great start to an event. You know,
an actual shotgun for a shotgun start.
brilliant.
We don't mess around at Comis.
24 inches in length, I think, is the shotgun, isn't it? I think that's the. I think that's the regulation.
I'll have to
Seems
bow
to-
to your wisdom, Jed, but I know
Dig
you have
that
been
out.
known to overestimate lengths, so I don't know. We would have to see. I'd have to put a tape measure on it just to confirm.
Well, make sure you start on the barrel. It's the barrel, not the handle as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is it. Where do we start this measurement? Very technical item. So yeah, it is Richard at the back there, just making sure that everybody behaves themselves, which I'm sure they will. An excellent cause, the Bobby Moore.
Absolutely. I just wish that one year we get it, though. Someone gets hold of them, because we did have a hole in one the other day on this hole, and it was by a chap called Ewan Castaigne, who was here as a guest, as a visitor. Plays at Castletown, and he managed to score an ace. Now, I like Ewan. He's currently in Las Vegas. One of these poker tournaments.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There's a few Isle of Manners who are into poker.
Yeah, a good friend of mine's out there as well. Sponsored by Poker Stars, would you believe?
Oh, blimey. You ever, I don't know, engaged in that, though? Because it's not something that really floats my boat. I can do Snap.
Yeah.
3-card brag. Pontoon. That's about it.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad repertoire, John.
Oh,
well, just a minute. What's going on here?
It's
it's going
had
backwards.
2 bounces.
This is ping pong.
Blimey.
So anyway, the ball's now laid to rest just on the wrong side of the track. But
The wrong side of the tracks, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you?
I think it makes you a more rounded individual, Jen. The odd hard knock here and there.
Totally.
Just want to point out that the SES team is still on the fairway.
Oh,
Still very much in shot. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, but all 4 of them seem to be having some sort of discussion.
an adventure. Now, who is this? Now, that looks like it could be Mike Hosthouse, but I don't know. I don't know. It could be.
I think you're right.
I think
Oh,
so.
where's
Yeah,
that going now?
yeah.
It's
He's
up, it's
stands.
up, it's up.
Oh, he stands some distance away from the ball. Yeah, he's put it on the green. I think that's Mike. You always reminds me of the character in Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon.
Go
you
on.
know, the guy who's the villain.
The villain.
What was he called? Put your comments in the box.
Not too sure I'm familiar with that particular.
Not Gustav, something like that.
Yeah. Well,
There you go.
the
Do you not
bad
like
guy.
the old Disney films? You ever watch all that?
Maybe one or two of them. Is
Yeah.
it Aladdin? I don't know. It's
Oh,
been
that
some-
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Robin Williams one, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, gosh, that's not bad. There we go. Anything tickled your fancy on the TV? Any Netflix series that's got your juices flowing, so to speak?
Well, there's a few. I've done the Fallout, which seems to be quite popular at the moment, and the Joe Rogan favourite called Shogun, which is quite an entertaining series.
Oh, right. No, I've not. What's that about then? Is it?
It's not what you call a feel-good thing, Jed, but it's basically follows an Englishman who becomes effectively a member of staff for a Japanese warlord, something like that,
Oh,
and
okay.
it follows that story, which is quite entertaining. But as I say, it's not one for the family.
So it's not about a 4-wheel drive that was good at the time, but you don't see very often.
No, it's not about the ever popular Mitsubishi Shogun, which was known as the Pajero in
Pajero,
Japan. So
yeah.
you can always tell the import because it's called a Pajero.
Well, we did have a car importer here
Right.
who did bring all these strangely named beasts. So yeah, the Pajero was active and visible on the Isle of Man, and there's a few other funny ones knocking about. It was quite interesting at the time, be about 20 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I still have a Japanese import car at the moment. They're wonderful things. Subaru.
A Subaru.
Hang on a minute. Can I see the black buggy? Where's the black buggy, Jen? I've just seen that. It was dashing around somewhere.
Not seeing that. No, it might be. Steve Cruxy said he's going to come down. We'll get him here. So I think, is that Coops? Is that Hosthouse?
I'll have to
Yes, yeah, it is. It is Hosthouse. So he's
otherwise known as a Disney villain.
yeah. What was he called? Anyway, so a Subaru, a Japanese Subaru.
Yeah, big fan of Colin McRae back in the day.
Oh gosh, yeah.
if in doubt, flat out.
I love that bit of footage that you can find where the rally car's going through Thalty Will. Have you seen that?
Yes.
And they nearly lose it on that cattle grid.
Yes,
Jeepers.
that's some footage. I think my favourite one is actually Mark Higgins going down Bray Hill in the Subaru when he was doing the time attack.
Oh.
And
Oh, hello, this is pretty good. It's not bad.
it's not bad for the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, that the crossed up absolutely flat out going down Bray Hill. And I think he commented that's the biggest moment of my career. And that would have been messy.
I'd like to see more motorsport. I think now, with the reputation that the island has got, I think we could do it.
I think it's how do you grow the TT? But I mean, you mustn't forget that we've got the Southern 100 and the Manx Grand Prix, so there's quite a lot going on. I'll tell you another good news story whilst we're talking about motorsport is Milky Quail being recognised by the King.
Wonderful.
And that man is incredible. The work that he does for the TT is I don't think many people appreciate just how hard he works in order to provide some level of safety for the riders and get stuck in. He's there every single day. Fantastic.
Totally. And the fact that those newcomers who he nurtures, he shows them how to get round the course in those months over the winter where they'll come over and he'll sit in like a car with them and just talk them round.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
Well, now here's trouble. So you may have heard quite a lot about Stephen Crooks, our golf professional. He's decided to join us. And I'll hand over the microphone and finish off my Yorkie bar, Jed.
Oh, well, thank you, Mark. As ever, expert commentary and content from Mr. Mark Emmington. And we'll just head over straight to that tee where I think we've got Kevin Burnell on the tee.
Well, he's certainly aligned for the wind anyway in this hole.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
it's
not
all
a
right,
bad
is it?
shot.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad shot there. And then, I'm not sure, is that Peter Wood maybe? I don't know.
I think so. Looks like it.
Yeah. He wins a few. His credit in the shop must be healthy.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Have I missed anything exciting? Any holes in one?
No holes in one, but we've had some good shots actually, some good golf. I would say the quality of the golf has been pretty darn good. Very very happy to see.
Greens look good.
Missed some brown corduroy, Stephen.
Oh.
Some brown corduroy before.
That's Peter Wood has absolutely smashed it down the left hand side. He's another member of the Bolton Wanderers fraternity.
So there's two.
No, there's three. There's one of them working in your shop.
Yeah.
The happy faced, the happy looking guy.
Yes, I've left Robert in the shop there. He's working hard. He's sitting down watching and listening to his father do this.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh, that'll be embarrassing for him. Oh dear. Well, Stephen, we've had a good day so far. The sun is shining. We've been blessed. So
far, so good.
yeah, and it's a great cause. You may not be aware of the history. I don't know, but this event goes back years and years, and I think there's over £500,000 being raised for the Bobby Moore Fund. So
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, and hopefully a lot more will be spent tonight. So, but yeah, we've been lucky with the weather. So I was thinking it was going to be pretty bad at 11 o'clock when it started to rain, but
yeah, we've been blessed.
have we any buggies on the greens yet?
No, not as yet.
Oh, that's good.
We did have a buggy with the third passenger stood on the back, so we will be reviewing the tapes, maybe issuing some fixed penalty tickets for that irreverent driving behaviour.
There's always one. So 11th hole today, playing 168 yards into a strong wind, Jed. What would you be hitting today?
Well, the pin is quite far back. For me, I think I'd be hitting a 5-iron on this, like an 85% 5-iron. The problem is, if you hit a 6-iron, you can balloon it. You're hitting it uphill. The wind is swirling around the hotel, but I don't know. That's my kind of take on it.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching here to see if anyone can control their ball flight into this wind, because it is asking for a low punchy shot.
Yeah.
Plenty of green to work with. So close to the pin is roughly about 15 feet.
Yeah,
16
that came in some time ago. In fact, I think that was the first game. The first game
right, okay.
that came through. Now, so yeah, it's you can see that the wind is just blustering through the undergrowth there, the trees. The flag is looking a bit lively.
Yeah, well, anywhere but left here, really. Hotel isn't really in play, Jed, unless you were playing.
Well, you're right there. It's the car there, that lovely Honda.
Oh yeah, like if you come off one and you smack
Yeah.
that, it won't be a good.
No,
Won't be good.
that wouldn't be, and especially with it getting caught on camera and millions of people getting to see it afterwards. So we've got a birthday celebration in the team today. Is that right?
Yes, young Jonathan is 20 today.
20.
Yeah, he's out playing golf.
He's
So,
out of the teens.
Yeah, he's a big boy now.
Momentous.
Yeah, he's flying home tomorrow for his birthday. More time off.
So he's
There's another one on the green. Good shot.
he's quite a football fan. He's a bit like yourself. I mean, he's Liverpool, so he's not had the joy you have had with being a Villa. What can I say? Vigilante, a Villa. You're more than a fan. You're more than a fan.
Absolutely, and I think today we're going to announce 3 new signings, Jed. So it's all exciting on the Villa front.
Well, where's the money coming from with Villa? Who's the?
We have joint ownership, one Egyptian, one American, and they are extremely wealthy, Jed. So, but we still have to keep in the parameters of financial fair play.
An Egyptian money source.
Yes.
Wasn't nothing to do with like these pyramid sales I've been reading about. No?
Don't think so. I think it's all good.
That I actually did well there. Did you like that? If you want to,
Someone has to.
I could be doing that stand-up comedy gig in Ramsey, end of July.
Wasted in this game, Jed.
Totally. I'm wasted a lot of the time. You know that.
So the question is the 4-ball going to get all the balls on the 11th green?
We've not had that. I think that happens once every 5 years.
Yeah. you would get good odds today of not happening.
But we did. I was saying to Mark, we had a hole-in-one only a few weeks ago. Ewan Costain, visitor,
All right,
he
okay.
scored an ace in one of the open comps that we had, which is very good. Come on a Saturday, play in our Oakles comp, and good value for money. Pop into the shop, get yourself a tea time, come and experience the course.
Okay. Do we know who this is, Jed?
My vision isn't that good at the moment, but that's not bad. Is it coming in? That's not bad at all. That was a nice wee shot,
That's a great
wasn't
shot,
it?
yeah. Very good.
Let's see who's. Could be. I do believe that the island's largest building company is out in force today. I think Sean Dowling might have been in that group. You see, they'll be celebrating planning permission at Lake Road. All those 100 and odd apartments. Lovely. Good news. Nice to see these houses getting built on the island in these brownfield sites. That's what we want. Oh, let's get over to the third tee. Who have we got here?
We have someone aiming for the old driving range. And then he just brings it back. Lovely shot.
Nice, controlled, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and controlled, playing within himself, not trying to smash it, which you don't want to do on this hole.
What's your best score around here, Jed?
1 under gross, but the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
Yeah. I do actually think there's a 3 under in you.
Oh yeah.
With some more lessons, yeah. Some more. So Greg's pretending to work down there.
I like that. Look at them.
Yeah. Deck chair, laptop.
Yeah.
Well, for some.
Snickers bars on tap. Great little job. So what we're talking about is we've got Greg Wen and Richard Creemore, who are involved in the administration of the event today. So they're club members. In fact, more than that, they're Mount Murray stalwarts who do a lot of organisation behind the scenes, a lot of work in their own time, just bringing it all together, and they are helping with the scoring today. So we don't have any dramas at the presentation. You must have seen a few of those over the years, where and the winner is, and then it's gone, oh, hang on.
Yeah. I think last year in my previous club there was a bit of that on a captain's day, which people thought that they were getting a prize and didn't, so that went down well.
You need a certain type of folk really to adopt that role. Good with the numbers, level-headed, can operate, all the software. Now I know. Let me see who we've got. We've got Robert Braid here, so he hit the good shot. So he's just weighing it up. Former Ireland Championship finalist and former Pete Sampras lookalike back in the day. I'd play with Robert a lot. We ventured away for the old days of the Ireland team, where it seemed acceptable to have a few pints the night before the match. So, not anymore, though, is it?
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely not.
No.
That was a good putt.
He's only about 9 or 10, but it just kind of took the nerves out of it. So yeah, that's Robert Braid. He's about 60. In fact, his brother is David Braid, who was he won something the other week, didn't he?
Yeah, he
But
won the professionals prize.
He won the professional prize.
Yeah.
That's right. And I was so proud to be the second best over 55-year-old that day. No, but there's a story to it, but there we go. Right, come on, Robert. Here he is. Great. Look at that technique. Hasn't changed in decades. Leaning forward, a little bit of wrist, ball gliding towards him. It just fallen off. He didn't quite see it, and he's.
Yeah, you take a 2-putt from there, to be fair.
Oh, he's good.
Good 3.
He
Walk
looks the
on.
part. Former captain of one of our clubs.
I have to say, Mark looks like a golfer today.
Well, I saw that he's got a Lyland Scott shirt on, but I'm half thinking whether he should be out in Germany now following England, whether he'd fit in more with that. But he's not a football fan, so no, that would not be the case. But it's quite fashionable. The hat's good as well, the Comis hat.
Make people think I know what I'm talking about.
All available in the shop that's stocked. We waxed lyrical about the products in the shop. And what's coming in the next few weeks? Anything on the radar?
Waiting on my Callaway fitting card for clubs, so that is next. Get the latest Callaway tools to try on the range, so that'll be good. And just custom orders at the minute. The stock is pretty much has arrived.
And those Wilsons are flying out, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are flying out. So the Callaway driver, that does interest me. In that, is it like designed by someone from Yorkshire? how it's like, hey, I smoke. Is that what it is?
You would think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but it's got great reviews. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to knocking 7 bells out of that one on the range. That'll be good. No, I do like, but I like the fact that now you can go in there and you can redesign your wardrobe, can't you?
yeah, you just need some money to do that. So
Excellent value, though.
excellent value.
Yeah, I do like the Galvin Green stuff.
Yeah,
That lasts forever.
yeah, good
That's
quality. Can't beat a bit of Galvin.
Yeah.
So where would Johnny be, Jed?
I I think he's gonna be. He's gonna be a few holes away yet.
Okay.
It wasn't that long ago. What, you needing him in the shop, are you?
No,
Is he-
I want to see him before I take my next lesson. So I want to see his attempt at the 11th hole here, but I might miss it.
Oh, I'll send you the link. Yeah, that's a lot of golfers out there. If we just pan out onto the landscape. The Santon landscape, there we go. Golfers everywhere. So, the football match last night, Georgia. Has that been on your mind?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that result. But what about England getting Slovakia and the easiest
Brilliant.
pathway to the final? So
Brilliant.
no doubt they will mess that up.
No, I'll go against the detractors. I'll say that the 3 games have just been like a kickabout. Just to he's totally outfoxing everyone. the whole thing is a scam.
Effectively lulling the competition to a false sense of
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
sounded
he's-
like a football tactician, Mark.
Mr. Southgate's certainly got the nation behind him, I think.
Totally. I think we'll get a big surprise.
Hope so. So there's a bit of delay here on 11, Jed. You should be
Yeah.
out there trying to speed these guys up.
I've got a big job to do up here, Steve. You know, it's important. I think I'd be better off nipping out the back and just helping out with the dishes or something. I'd probably get that wrong though, wouldn't I? I have been on the health and safety with food course, Mark.
That's the reason why I only person I've seen trying to give CPI to a set of dishes.
Oh, blimey.
The message there is if you collapse of some sort of heart-related issue on the course, Jed runs towards you, get well.
I know it's you've just got to replicate the Bee Gees, haven't you? Isn't it?
Just puff the magic dragon.
Is it?
I don't know. It varies.
Yeah.
We're talking about the timing of the
Yes.
operations.
I tell you what, though, that statue,
Jed's mixtape.
the statue of the Bee Gees on the prom has had some traction this last week. All these cruise shippers, we had like 2,000 off that big ship, didn't we? And it's great to see that image will be going far and wide, you know.
I think it's fantastic, and it's also
Yeah.
a good place to place your traffic cones.
It is. Nice touch, that dilapidated kind of wall behind. But there we go. It's a step in the right direction. I'm just hoping they do the Mark Cavendish statue,
Yeah.
Sir Mark Cavendish statue, when he gets that third stage. That's next stage, which is it's the third day, isn't it? Is the big one. That'd be fantastic. That's after Billy Harris has won Wimbledon, because that's coming up. That starts next week.
So, Jed, winning score today, what do you think it will be in this format?
Oh, you never know. You've always got that X factor, haven't you? That handicapper that's going to be brought in, who just plays the round of his life or her life. But it's tricky conditions out there in the wind, isn't it? It's a little bit blustery on those hard holes. Although I do like this wind because you can knock it on 13 in 2. Driving a 6-iron today.
12 will be playing long.
Yeah, but you know what? When the wind's behind on 12, it brings all that trouble into play.
Yeah.
You know, you might as well just knock an iron down there, and an 8 in or something. But if you just control your tee shot on that hole, knocking a 5 or a 6. Great hole. What's your favourite hole so far? What do you think is the one that asked the question here?
12th hole for me. I quite like 10 and 12th hole, 2 good driving holes. So they're very strong par 4s. And you like the 14th, Jed, don't you?
The 14th, I find it. Oh well. Oh hello. Oh gosh. If only just rolled down the hill a little. If only Gary had shaved that That the back of that fringe there, that would have been close. There we go. Oh dear. Yeah, 14 is remarkable, isn't it? You know, what a green. It's
I love that green. It's so good. That's where I take all my junior coaching now, around that green, because if you can pitch and putt in that green, then it makes the rest look pretty easy. doesn't it?
absolutely.
So I think this 4 ball, 2 of them will hit the green. I'm not counting that one as the green, by the way, Jeff.
Right. Okay.
These guys
And-
mean business.
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah.
a great call. That is.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Absolutely
just
fantastic
absolutely
call.
duffed
That
in the
was.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
we
well,
go.
you got to do it.
I think Richard Creemore is laughing there. I can see. The binoculars are shaking. There we go. So what? I mean, I'm looking at. I'm not sure on this guy. Let's see. Let's see a practice swing. Oh, it's a bit quick. Bit quick. I think the forces of nature have all got to come together at once. Here we go. Here he goes. And is it worth the wait? Is it worth the wait? Oh,
Yeah.
he's going up the path. Yeah, he's still in
look
play.
At
Look
this.
at
This
this.
is unbelievable. Wow.
There we go.
The lucky golfer. I should be down there with my business card.
The shot up the pathway. So they've got the good guy playing last, have they? Is that what you do, or do you have the good guy playing first in a team of 4? What would you do?
Oh, tactics? Normally first. That's on the green.
Oh, that worked out okay, didn't it?
Yeah, that's all right. They've got 2 balls to score from there, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. Jolly good. So you've got a lesson coming up. So you're doing a lot of coaching. If I was, listening to this and I was thinking, look, maybe I need to get my game improved. What do I do? How do I get in touch?
Get in touch. Email stephen.crooks@cummins.hotel.com is probably the best way. I will have an online booking system shortly. So until then, email is the best way to book for lessons.
Or phone the shop 695-308.
That's if your son picks up the phone.
Yes. Hello.
Hi, Robert.
Yeah, he's.
He'll be watching away here.
Let's see. See if he sent me any messages. Oh, there we go.
He's been a bit down, Robert, since that playoff final, just.
Oh gosh, I couldn't believe that. We're talking about the mighty Wanderers, all geared up for the championship, the new season, and they went and lost 2-0 to Oxford without having a shot on goal.
Okay, so we've got a player here just duffed along the pathway. He's got a 50-yard shot into the wind. And,
Oh, not a bad shot there.
not bad. He's got a tricky 2-putt now.
Yeah. Pathway to success, maybe. Yeah, the trip to Wembley. I deliberated whether to go with him on that, but
Oh, you made
I
the right
didn't.
call, Jess.
I
You
didn't
made
in
right
the end,
call.
and they didn't even have a shot on goal. And just to the right of me, the only person that I know supports Oxford United is Greg Wen. So I had to retract all that Mickey taking when Bolton beat the said Oxford 5-0 in March. It just shows that football can be a cruel game.
Indeed. So this looks like Steve Ruff.
Oh, yeah. And that's Lewis...
Capaldi.
No. He's the guy with the black shirt. That's Lewis. Not seen him for a while. What did he do? Did he used to...
He's taking this very seriously, Jess.
So Stephen Ruff from the semi-rough or the fringe.
Like,
He'll know this.
Mr. Ruff's had a putting lesson with me recently, so let's see
Oh,
if
you
it
are
worked
kidding.
on this occasion. I reckon he's going to hold. So this is
I'll tell you where it's
this is
going
a
to
couple
go.
inches outside right, downhill, allow for wind now, Steve. Come on.
Here we go. Oh, he's
Oh, he's burst it. He's
He went for
absolutely gunned it.
He's had that positive attitude, you see, which is good. He went for it.
Yeah, you see, he's
Yeah.
gone through three different heights of grass there, so it was tough, to be fair.
He had the confidence to go for it, which is the main thing, isn't it?
Indeed.
Now then, here we go. What do you think about this one? He's gonna.
All you want to do from this distance is 2-putt. If you
He's
hold,
kept
it's
it
a
high
bonus.
enough.
But what you don't want to do is leave yourself a 6-footer.
It was the line as well. It was the line.
Putting, Jed, 40% of the game. People do not practice it enough. It's crazy.
Oh, I
Do you find it boring though?
no,
Practicing putting?
I like practicing. It's just the time now. I've just had a bit of a run with other things, but I am going to hit the practice area. I love chipping.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Sure
love it.
can.
Love it. Great fun. And of course,
That was always a 2-putt.
There he is.
Told
You
you.
see,
Steve
The
Ruff didn't let me down.
confidence.
Didn't let me down.
there
Look,
he goes.
look, hat off. Delighted. Good
Oh,
par at the
yeah.
11th.
And he wasn't even thinking about it. Just rattled it in. There you go. No, chipping and putting is great fun, and I did acquire a new wedge, didn't I, from the shop?
Yes, and now you just
I love it.
all you need now is technique, Jed, and you'll be okay.
Yeah. I love it because the wedge I was using before I think was 20 years old, and it didn't seem to stop like it used to. For some reason,
Yeah, for some reason.
I almost have like that. There's some sort of sentimental value that like a club, in your bag has somehow got a spirit or some intrinsic magic.
Well, some people do get very attached to the clubs, but that wedge, Jed, I would just bin it.
Well, I think you did bin it.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't find it after you recovered it.
It was time to let go, Jed.
Yeah.
And on that note, I need to go.
Well,
So,
it's been an absolute pleasure, Crooksy. We'll look forward to catching up again. We can tune in. So that is Stephen Crooks, our PGA Pro, 695-308, and contact him for your lessons or equipment requirements, and he will look after you. And he's in an even better mood now because Villa are off the hook and they're buying lots of new football players. So there you go. The island's possibly #1 Villa fan. Mark.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've got me back, ladies and gentlemen. So to both of our listeners, I apologise. The expert commentary is now over, and unfortunately, you're stuck with me. And
It's the replay,
Mr.
though.
Power.
Don't think about who is listening live.
Right.
It's the replay that there could be like 10 or 11 people listen to this or watch this, in years to come.
I see. Well, I mean, that's it. That's it's here for posterity anyway.
Oh, we could have the screen on tonight, couldn't we? Maybe in here.
The screen will be on tonight. There'll be a replay, but thankfully for the guests visiting the charity auction and dinner later on, there'll be no sound.
So I've been into the big room.
Yes.
Was it the Niarbol?
Niarbol.
The
Yes,
Niarbol
name after
suite.
the bay around the corner. Yeah.
And there's an absolutely massive screen in there.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Jed. So yeah, we've just invested £250,000 in our conferencing facilities. So we've got a brand new ultra wide screen, an LED projector, and an entirely new sound system, including subwoofers and all the rest of it. And going back to Milky Quail before, because of the weather disruption, Milky popped down in between his TT duties and narrated one of his laps in the big room in front of the big screen, and that was quite the moment. So yeah, we're very pleased with it. Obviously, the sort of premier conferencing facilities on the island now, and we've upped our game again. So that's good. It's good.
He is something else, Milky, an ambassador, but he's so lively, isn't he? And he's around everywhere, isn't he?
He's just a nice guy, and there's nothing that. There's nothing that guy won't do to help promote the TT. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. What happens when he gets to Ballaspur, just up from to Ballacrane? Does he kind of, does he talk you through that bit?
I think he does. He goes to the left a bit and then goes to the right a bit, and there's a few bumps here and there, and away he goes.
Yeah.
That's basically the top and bottom of it.
Yeah. I was actually working when that happened. You know,
When he had his
when he had
his
his
off. Yeah.
his off,
Hmm.
and I was carrying a bit of weight then,
It's hard to believe, Jed.
and we had to make our way up from Ballacrane. It was all very exciting, but he made it.
He made it.
Made
He's,
it.
he's back. He,
Fantastic.
yeah. All right. So we've got another
Yeah.
team on the tee. Can we see who this is, Jed?
Yeah, that particular day, I think the first aider was more interested in my condition than his.
You were more at risk. Is it fair to say that your cardiovascular fitness wasn't what it could
wasn't.
be?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I suppose it would be sitting in all these. Were the Isle of Man police known for the donut eating? Or?
Yeah, it was more like pasties. It was the pasty bap.
Oh, good news. Morgan's Pies are back.
Yes.
I went down and visited them on Strand Street. If you get a chance, pop down there. It's back. The pies are just as good as ever, and it's great to support a local pie manufacturer. The island's only. No, sorry, AJ Butchers do pies as well.
Yeah.
But it's good to see Lee back.
I must admit, I think the Island Quality of Life Index should be partly measured by pastries and pasty availability in bakeries.
I think
It's
so. I mean,
essential.
there's two. What are we? Come-overs, Jed. That northern English people. So we like a pie, don't we?
Yeah, and you can see who's ate all of them. But if you're going into Morgan's Pies Emporium,
Yeah.
what catches your eye?
It's-
Oh dear.
It's got to be the curry pie, Jed.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he's managed to pull off is that a hook into the willow on the right hand side? That's a very unusual bad shot.
Trajectory was memorable. Yeah, the curry one is a go-to, isn't it?
I think so.
Is a go-to.
If you've not tried one, I think you should, unless you're a vegetarian or whatever. Then the cheese and onion perhaps is more your cup of tea.
Yeah, but I know. But the thing is, it's like when you go into these places. So, for instance, the ice cream parlour
There we
in
go.
Peel, which is great, isn't it? You know, you could be sauntering along
Davidson's
the prom.
ice cream
Yeah.
for those of not from the Isle of Man.
Yeah, you can be sauntering along the prom. You've had your Queenie experience at the kiosk on the just on the quay there, Spit Corner, isn't it? It's called.
I believe so.
And then you might wander into the ice cream parlour, but when you go in,
Hmm.
you've always got one flavour in mind, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so. For me, mint choc chip, Jed. But the third member of the team is about to attempt at the green. We're 2-0 at the moment. No.
Oh, gosh,
That's not it. That's somebody else that'll be
That was
looking
like
forward
a
to
bullet.
the charity auction later.
Oh, blimey.
I don't think even the greenkeepers will be finding that ball.
Yeah, mint choc chip. So that's your.
I think
Your
so.
go-to.
I think so. Every now and then I'll shake it up a bit with some of the more unusual flavours, but a mint choc chip is a good one.
But of course, you could have like the best of both worlds. Have your mint choc chip and then bring in something else, like an orange sorbet, and
Yeah.
have it like in a double cone offering.
You're like a cocktail, effectively, an ice cream cocktail. Well,
Yeah.
that would be interesting. So here we go. Sorry, number 4. Can the fourth member of the team hit the green? Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
going
not
in it's high. It's high, Jed. Is it going to come down?
Oh, he's hit a good one there. Look at that.
There it is.
Nice shot. Just rescued the situation after that
Yes.
opening salvo of unfortunate.
Yeah, that's it.
what can
There's,
I say?
there's probably quite a lot of damage to the fauna and flowers and fauna.
Back in.
Okay, so here we go.
But really, when you go into the ice cream parlour and you've got mint choc chip on your mind,
Yes.
shouldn't you just say, "Look, I'm not going to have that. I'm gonna push the boundaries."
I think these things can come and bite you, Jed. I mean, I know how you like to live life dangerously. I mean, what if you were to get, I don't know, something crazy, like rum and raisin, for instance?
That's not crazy.
Well, what if you don't like it? So you've gone to the expense, you've queued up for some time to get your 2 scoops in your little pot with your plastic spoon, and it's the wrong one.
I know, yeah, but the thing is with rum and raisin, I think when
Well, that was
you're
just an example. I mean,
But when you're a child of the the 1970s and 80s, rum and raisin and mint choc chip were groundbreaking.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with these like hybrid flavours,
What's going on the tea? You got some sort of some
Oh, I don't
exhibitionist?
I think so.
Oh, it's the South African gentleman from the brewery.
Oh, Vic.
There's Vic van der Hooven.
Vic van der Hoover. I like him.
He's wanting some attention.
Yeah.
He's obviously not getting enough at home.
I do like. I tell him about how hard working the Spar staff are at the Peel gas station.
Gas is,
Yeah,
is,
the
it, is
Peel
peeling.
gas
It's peeling in America. do you know?
Yeah, Peel City, where the
Unfortunately.
girls ain't so pretty.
Oh dear. We've sort of missed the boat on the city thing, Jed. I don't know if you missed that news. It's
Oh,
the
yes,
capital
Douglas,
city
yeah.
is in fact Douglas.
I don't subscribe to that at all.
Well,
That was a nice shot.
yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's-
he's actually Mr. Spar, isn't he? In a way, big outfit on the island.
he is, and he's
Yeah.
a hard-working chap.
Yeah, and
Lovely
of course
family.
we thank Oakles for their continued sponsorship and Spar for a lot of our events at the club.
Now they do a lot for golf, particularly
Yeah.
at Comis. So we, as you say, we thank them for that. Right, here we go. So can these four gentlemen rescue the situation?
Well, they've got the chance. You see, if that 2 goes in,
Yeah.
then they can restore the balance, so to speak. But it's a tough call, isn't it?
I wouldn't bet me a mint choc chip on
No.
it if I were you, Jed.
No.
So here we go.
Would you be so decadent and stick a flake in the mint choc chip? Would
I think
that-
I would. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think you've got to. You can go too far. You can gild the lily with strawberry sauce and sprinkles and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. But I mean, because obviously, what the ice cream has the effect of cooling the flake, which I think it improves the taste and texture.
But what about a Mr. Whippy? Are you fond of a bit of that sometimes?
No, too much air for me, Jed. I want my calories dense calories. Whereas the Mr. Whippy, it's far too frothy.
Yeah, I get you. I
Mm.
get you. And it's gone, isn't it?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Not for the purist, Jed.
But it is.
Oh.
I mean, Peel
That was a
was.
Quick.
This
putt.
isn't bad. This isn't bad. It's going to turn. No, it's not.
No,
bad.
it's
It's
not.
okay.
I think the length was right. Who's the gentleman in the blue shirt? There he
I think
seems to be.
Is it Greg Ellison? Is it?
Don't know.
I think.
He seems to be having some sort
Yeah.
of heated discussion with Richard Creamwell.
Well,
He's in a camp chair. There. Have you noticed? He's got one of those like sort of cup holders with a
oh,
bottle of Stella in there.
a camp chair. I think that suits him.
Very much so. Been from the. Oh, look at this putt, Jed.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was so
Nice
close.
touch. Yeah. Bit radical.
Right. So it's all rests on this shot.
Yeah, this is like the saviour.
This is more of
Yeah.
a Hawk 2R, is it, Jed, than
Yeah.
a knee trembler?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's the one that might just keep them in check.
He was just finishing off.
Yeah, Peel was exceptionally busy this week. There's like coach loads of visitors.
Well,
On the cruise ship again. Pop into Peel.
oh yeah, I'm just imagining what the visitors to the Isle of Man must think if they arrive in Douglas and get in a minibus with you and go to Peel. What do you think they take home, Jed?
I need to show you some of my 5-star reviews, Mark.
Is there any that you haven't written?
You'd think I would have done. Oh, hello.
Go on! that's-
Yes! What a good lad. Well done.
I think we call that a birdie, don't we, Jed?
We do.
I bet he wishes he was playing with 3 other people,
We
doesn't he?
do. He's thinking, oh, if only I was in different company, we'd be quids in today.
he's
Fantastic.
he's enjoying this moment.
Lovely. You'll have that on replay forever.
Fantastic.
A bit like somebody else that sang a pot there last year, and I heard that
I'm
sound like
sure I
up to
don't-
1 million views, all from the same person.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Jed. But, I don't believe we employed any Portuguese people at that time. But,
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. I met the new manager today.
Mario is a fantastic, very experienced gentleman
Yeah.
who's going to be great again for hospitality on the island.
Yeah.
Brings a wealth of experience. Formerly at the Gotham Hotel in Manchester, which is a jolly nice 4-star.
The Gotham Hotel.
It's
Holy cow!
Holy rusty metal Batman.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Hotel. Yeah, no, he's a nice guy. He outdresses the pair of us put together, Jen.
So,
I mean, you know, not that he's got a very high bar with your good self, Jen. What are you aiming for here today, Jed? Is this?
well, I was thinking, you know, there
Tourist
must be a
walk.
role of a Joker. The Joker. Which Batman villain would you be?
Just be thankful that the camera's facing this way, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's Mountain
hang on.
Warehouse today.
Creemore and Wen are leaving the perch. I can only think, is it the weather turning? Is it some
No.
rain?
No, I don't think so.
You sure? It's not like Richard to stand up.
They're trying to fold these chairs up one-handed, and they did quite well.
Seasoned campers.
Yeah.
Oh, so look at the team. They're raiding the mini bar. They're all oh yes, there's 4 beers.
Good lads. Well deserved.
Excellent.
Well
Excellent.
deserved. So
So
the Gotham Hotel. That's
Mm.
interesting. So,
Yeah.
he I had a quick conversation with him. You're right. Switched on. Very interesting.
class act. Now, I don't know if you can see over there just beyond the third, Jed, but that's rain coming in.
There's a little bit, isn't there?
I'm afraid it's more than a little bit.
A little bit. Well, hopefully they can get round.
As Richard is scurrying back to the 11th
Yeah.
tee. Oh, this guy's gone crazy. He's worked
Yeah.
out that the goods on the shelf are free, so he's gone for a water, a bag of crisps, a beer, and a chocolate bar.
Well, he's probably thinking, that's the only thing I'll get for the 2 today
So
out of this lot.
it's just, he's made up. All the jackets are going on here for these boys.
Ah.
So, yeah. Okay, so who have we got coming up?
So just tell me. So we've got this massive screen
Yes.
in the other room.
Yep.
So anyone who's going to have like a business conference, presentations, it's state of the art. It must be light years ahead of anyone.
It is. I think it's the best projector and the biggest screen in a conference space on the island. I think I'm right in saying. Perhaps Justin at ALS may correct me, but it's actually high definition as well, HD. So if you put on a DVD, for anybody over 30 listening, the quality is just like watching a television. It's absolutely fantastic. Coupled with the sound, it's great.
DVD. So some of the Island Man's greatest films have found their way onto DVD.
Yes, I think. Well, Patrick Swayze himself was on the 11th.
I mean that really did hit the silver screen. I love that film. Keeping Mum. How you've got this I don't know, this golf pro who's there. He's just out for the wrong reasons, isn't he? And he's trying to engage with Rowan Atkinson's Mrs. Kristen Scott Thomas, and Rowan Atkinson is the local vicar.
Yep.
Nearly gets the better of him, does Swayze, but
Not meant
good
to be.
movie that.
Yeah.
And they it's actually over there, isn't it? That's where they had.
That's exactly where they are now on the 10th. That's where that's the
scene.
The scene.
No, it was great. There were good old days when we had those movies being made on the island.
It's not the only film that's been made on the course, though, Jed. I mean, I think we may have touched on it last time, but we had Time Team up here because we have a keel or a church up on the top of the course there on the what they call the graveyard, and that was excavated on Time Team. So if you go onto YouTube and type in Time Team Isle of Man, that'll pop up, and it's actually quite a good watch.
What was he called? Sylvester McCoy or something?
No, you're
No, Tony someone.
Tony Robinson.
That was it.
Sylvester McCoy was Doctor Who. You're encyclopedia.
Oh, it's Time Team. You see, I was in like a parallel universe there.
It's your encyclopedic knowledge and fantastic memory coming to the fore again there, Jed.
I bet, is Sylvester McCoy dead or alive? I don't know.
I think he's alive. And again, I don't think he did an awful lot after Doctor Who, and he still wears the scarf in the hope that someone recognises him walking down the street.
I bet if he came to the Isle of Man, he'd be looking at his watch thinking, my God, I've returned to the 1980s.
Really, especially if you're going on one of your coaches, Jed.
Yeah, I tell you, it's an experience. They absolutely love it. I can take them to places, give them an inside the ropes experience, something which your regular coaches would never experience. Because all I do to start off with, you meet the group and you just say to them, has anyone got a PhD or a degree in anything useful like history?
Yeah.
And if they say no, it's fine, because all you do is drive round and point at things and say, that's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And if it's really knackered, it's like over 500 years.
There
That's
we
it.
go. That's it. Like one of your minibuses.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, one's looking a bit
Antique.
sad at the moment.
Is this the one that has rather a lot of duct tape down one side of it, Jen?
Oh God.
No doubt.
Still trying to get it seen to. It's booked in.
Hmm.
Dale and Co. Please get a move on, will you?
Hmm.
Oh dear.
So it's they're a very good outfit, but like all good outfits, they get busy, and
Yeah.
you know, don't crash your car on the Isle of Man.
No, I don't get anyone to crash it into you driving through a red light. Unbelievable.
But thankfully, the driver of the car was okay, so there's no harm done.
It was after the accident that I was I was hoping to inflict some injuries, but anyway, no, we don't go there with that.
You
but
know,
it was,
before seeking revenge, Greg, you must have, Jed, you must have first dig 2 graves. So be careful.
there we go.
Oh, finally, a
it's
little bit
eased
of
off.
action.
That rain has eased off. It kind of flirted with us.
It stopped on the boundary, Jen.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the message has got through to Tinwald. No rain today.
Yeah.
So I think we've got a team coming through now onto the 11th tee. So let's see. I can see the Comis team in the background there as well. So that's
they're on the way.
Young Johnny. So they're not going to be too far behind. Although that tee shot's not gone very far, Jed.
Cloud seeding.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a myth or what? Is that what they're doing in like these Dubai rainstorms where it all?
I think there is some science behind it, Jed, but I'm not a big conspiracy guy.
No.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
No, me neither. Me
Mm,
neither.
mm.
I think you've got to be so careful. I mean, even in the Isle of Man recently,
Yes.
where they had the wind turbine expert
Oh yes.
who was head to head against the leader of the Green Party
Ah,
on
yes.
the Man in Line, one of my favourite shows.
Mm.
It's remarkable about the doubt that's thrown into the the community, that the conversations, the what can I say, just the mood of the Isle of Man about these wind turbines. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they costly? Are they are they going to save us? There's so much doubt there. I just wish someone would come up and tell us the truth.
Oh, you're not going to get that, Jed, unfortunately. You've got salesmen and various sorts of people that don't quite know an awful lot about wind turbines. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think we can stop the march of progress. I mean, personally, I'd prefer not to see them on land, but what do I know?
I cannot understand why we can't just get an old nuclear sub,
Oh, my God.
and what we could do is park it near the pier, plug it, because all it is a plug in it. It's a plug and a
Perhaps,
cable into the power station, and then, and this is the clever bit,
Oh, right.
this is the clever bit.
Go
you,
on.
you use the sub as a walkway, put some boards over the top of it,
Yeah,
and use it as a walkway so the cruise ships don't have to come in with tenders.
that is interesting, Jed. I mean, I think perhaps pop it in the suggestion box. So, we're moving over now to the next team. I'll just see if we can.
Looks quite good.
Yeah, it looks well, it's
competent.
all right. So they've gone with the first guy's got trousers on as opposed to shorts. So let's see what he
Yeah.
can do. It's up.
It's
It's up.
not quite. It's just short of the green there.
All
It's okay though.
right. Okay,
Nice.
you can recover the par from there. So, it's the first of the team wearing shorts. He's got sunglasses on as well.
Yeah, looks quite athletic. Yeah.
He's certainly got a suntan.
Yeah.
Let's see what he
looks
does.
quite agile. Maybe gripping the club a little bit strong with the right hand, but
Oh!
you see, no practice swing, just went into it.
Yeah, no. And then we've
Too
got
quick. Shot his bolt too early.
Here we go. We've got the refreshment buggy just taking the life into the hands. I mean,
Oh.
what a time to cross. There's been
Here we
such a
go.
period of inactivity.
There we go.
Who have we got on the refreshment buggy? Stephanie Moore.
Excellent. Look at that.
Here we go. Right. So. Third tee shot. Can we find the green?
Oh,
I think, did he
I
miss?
don't
Was it
know.
practice?
No, it was a practice swing,
okay.
but it's fraught with danger, this one.
Bit choppy, I think.
Yeah,
Let's see.
mate.
Yeah, so here we go.
Gin.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, he's Short swing, projected it forward.
That's why we call
Could
it.
this be it? Oh, I tell you what.
That's nearest the pin.
He's nearest
It's
the pin.
Well, how about that?
I tell you what.
Congratulations.
I built it down.
Mm.
I built it down. Didn't
Yep.
give him a chance, and he stuck it close to the hole. That just shows I know nothing.
Well, I mean,
Absolutely nothing.
It doesn't come as much of a surprise to anyone
Dear
that
me,
knows you,
this
Jed.
one hasn't got a chance, and he's there, casually
Here we
dinking
go.
his club around. Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
So can we get another one on the green? That's the question. He's over
I'm
to the.
saying nothing. Oh, it's not bad, that. It's not
Has
bad.
he gone far
It's
enough?
a low one.
Oh, he has. Hang on a minute.
Blimey, look at this.
Stop.
Well, we know that is holeable.
Okay.
Good.
So I don't know if we count that one as being on the green.
Mm. Very good. I'll just check check that the signal is coming through loud and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Technology's working well today.
Well, that's unusual.
I know.
I mean, I don't think you should be saying that, Jed. I've got to say, it's a good way of cursing the whole affair.
Yeah. Well, no, we've got it in the bag so far, so
Mm.
we've done well. So there we go. Put it out on X or Twitter. You see, have you noticed on Twitter that the Isle of Man government have started doing a lot more of their own media, their own video?
Yes, I have.
So
It's apparent.
yeah, which is good.
So what can we do from here? Both of these putts are holeable, Jed.
Oh, precisely.
Both of them are holeable. So we've seen, what, one birdie?
Two
birdies.
so far.
All right. Seem to have lost. Creemore and Wen. Oh, no. The deck
They're
chairs are back.
back.
They're back. So they've seen a break in the weather. He's putting the chair up with one hand. It's not going well, Jed. Greg
Is
is
he?
the first to complete the task.
Oh, here they go. So they
Richard,
do it. Yeah.
I think
The
he's
one.
I think he's going to be in for a little bit of a surprise because he hasn't quite extended the legs fully. So when he sits down, it's
Oh.
going to be a bit of a nervous moment.
Good.
Let's see what
Here he
happens.
goes.
He's going. He's
gently
quite,
rev-
oh, no,
oh.
he styled it out. Styled it out.
Confident.
Beer in hand. Do you think we've got a health and safety issue here, Jed, with Greg and Richard being so close to the green?
I think they're competent golfers to know
Mm.
to see if there's any incoming risks, shall we say. Now then.
Right. Okay, so this is where it starts to get interesting, Jen. So, here we've got...
Is that Poker Stars? Is that like a...
Not
Looks like
sure.
I think it's a Poker Stars sweatshirt.
It is, yeah. They've got 3 teams in. 3 teams in. So there's a good chance of
Yeah.
Poker Stars or Flutter, I can't remember which. So this is the first shot.
Yeah, chance of a 2.
First chance of a birdie. I think I'd have that ball move, wouldn't you, Jen?
Yeah, it's no fun there. That's, yeah, he's going to get his friend to mark
You
it.
sure? Yep. Yes, let's go in for it now.
Here we go.
Poker Stars, here we go. Can we get a birdie?
Dribble it down.
Let's see.
So, would you ever play poker? Have you ever done that? Is it
I haven't yet.
always
No.
a little bit
still
too much, and he's going to put it about 5 foot past?
No, I mean, I've been to Vegas 1 or 2 times
Mm.
playing blackjack and what have you, but more for fun.
Yeah.
And by fun, I mean losing a few $100 every night.
Yeah. You've got some people are just geared, aren't they,
Hmm.
for it, card counting, all that nerdy stuff.
Okay, well, that's not in either.
Just rushed it really there.
So here is the next.
Yeah.
They all seem
Oh.
to be having a go.
Oh, you see, he's putting his name on the nearest the pin. A lot of satisfaction writing that. Putting your signature down. Yeah, that's one prize in the bag. I'll be collecting.
Do you know what the prize is, though, Jed?
No.
I do.
Oh.
The prize is a £250 voucher in the Comus Pro Shop.
You are kidding.
I'm not. So I think I will put. In fact, I may well just put my name down and see if anybody notices.
Blimey, that's fantastic.
It is. This is the premier
That is
competition on the island. Don't forget.
250 quid for one shot.
Yeah.
God, that's like the lyric to an Eminem rap, isn't it?
Not really, Jed. No, but I can see
Tenuous.
a tenuous link there.
Tenuous.
We're probably 3 or 4 moves away from.
Madness.
Here we go. So this could be
Come on, knock
second
it in,
birdie,
son.
birdie chance.
Knock it in.
Not enough
knock it in.
legs. Oh,
Knock it
oh, yeah!
Yeah! Good lad. Well done.
There we are.
Well done.
Well done.
Your moment of fame. There he is. Picking
it.
the ball out the hole.
There he is, guys. Give us a wave. Come on. There he is.
Yeah,
He's
there we
modest.
go.
Modesty prevents him. Oh,
Yeah.
He's
Yeah. I'd be doing a lap of honour
taking the plaudits. Yeah. So this is
for
where you're
250 quid. That's brilliant.
another good putt.
Gosh.
Another good putt. So that's a par.
Yeah.
A birdie and a par, and
Yeah.
then some rather higher scores.
Excellent. That was class.
Oh, so Mr. Cream Weather with binoculars at this range. Interesting. Okay. And that's in as well. So,
Lovely.
some decent putting. Now, are they going to go over to the minibar? That's the question.
I'd celebrate.
I think what we've got there, I can see Peroni, I can see Stella,
Oh.
and of course Coca-Cola for anybody that doesn't want to enjoy themselves.
So we've got the gala dinner tonight. What's the story there? How do proceedings run?
No, it's really quite fun. Kicks off round about 6 o'clock. Obviously, golf finishes somewhere around about 5 o'clock. People head back to the rooms, get changed, or we've got the shower and facilities open to players. They get changed, pop up to the bar, grab a drink. There is a number of games, sort of in aid of charity, but again, good prizes on offer, heads and tails, that sort of thing. There's a 3-course meal. There's a comedian, a charity auction with some really good stuff. I mean, money can't buy some of these prizes. So, yeah, it's a really good evening. Around about 100 people attend.
Oh, I can't wait. I enjoyed it last year. I remember the comedian was talented.
The comedian, was it Adger? I think he was called. He was superb. I seem to remember leaving the hotel around about 2:30 a.m. last year. So we dialed Friday in. So up on the tee, this is an interesting stance, don't you think? He's going very left with this one, is he?
He's
Oh, that's interesting. It's come back to
Yeah.
the right.
flirting with danger.
Anyway. Gentleman in shorts. Is he wearing gloves on both hands?
No, that would be. Yeah, he is. Yes. Yeah.
Very unusual. Why would one wear gloves on 2 hands?
This is the question. There could be a number of reasons.
Could he have won a £250 gift voucher for the
yeah,
shop and
yeah.
decided
I'll
to
get a right and left-handed
get
glove.
a right and left-handed glove?
I call it unorthodox, really.
But,
But-
I mean, the other thing is if he's wearing black trousers and he's got a black glove, how would anybody know that you're a golfer? Ooh.
Yeah, all you need is a balaclava.
Oh. That's it, yeah. I mean, he says, I just hope that there's no current members of the Isle of Man Constabulary around yet, otherwise perhaps he's going to...
I think we're lucky. We're we wouldn't have anything like that untoward happening. I think I don't think there's any around.
So he perhaps doesn't want any fingerprints on the
Yeah.
on the golf buggy steering wheel.
Yeah, could be.
Perhaps his...
You see, they're going to be going for ANPR. I heard that. That was in the news, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's not a good thing, Jed. I mean, as somebody that frequently visits England, you can't drive 500 yards without a speed camera or an ANPR or whatever they call these things these days, but I think it all is an encroachment on your freedom and fun.
Absolutely, and I am with you all the way on that.
Got a government car. making a U-turn over there as well, Jed.
All right.
Sure what's going on. So just come to see the golf.
That's
And who
right.
wouldn't?
Yeah.
So our birdie scorer down there has gone for Corona. And why
Lovely.
wouldn't you? A favourite of Dominic Toretto from the Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, right. Okay. So if you were going to have a choice, Peroni, Heineken, Corona.
I'm a Corona guy, I've got to say. I can take or leave the lemon or lime, but yeah, Corona works.
But say if you are experiencing the amazing nightlife in Douglas,
Yes.
in the city of Douglas, the vibrancy, almost like the carnival style atmosphere that you've got there, and you do go into a bar and you've got a choice of, say, like Bushy's beer or Oakle's ales, what would tickle your fancy?
I think when I'm out in that sort of a circumstance, providing not had too many, I will go for Oakle's just because it's a local brew. I did have I was fortunate enough on one of my many VIP visits to go to the Cregna bar, and they had a pint of Norseman,
Oh yeah,
which was good as well. Another local brew. So
I do enjoy that.
now then, I think we've got a green pair of chords here, Jed.
Blimey. That's quite an impressive pair of binoculars there.
Yeah, it's the nautical themed. It's got a compass in there and a light. So let's see what can this gentleman do. Is he gonna trouble the glazing? That's the question. And the answer is
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh,
No,
it's,
it's,
might trouble the Honda.
so hang on, your binoculars have got a compass in.
Yes.
Is that in case, like, when you're using them up South Barrule and you get lost, you can find your way back to the car park? Or
I think, quite often it's important to be able to go back to first principles, Jed, if you get lost. And, a compass
Yeah.
can't do any harm at all.
that's brilliant.
So, but,
Have you
yeah.
thought about getting one of those air tags for it? And
Well,
then if you lose them, then you can find them.
I don't think they're quite as good. Well, the trouble is nobody would want to find me, Jed, so there'd be nobody on the other end of it. So I could live in hope, I suppose.
I like the binoculars that aren't binoculars at all, but double up as a drinking vessel. So you can go to like horse racing meetings and unscrew the cap, and you're drinking out of what appears to be a pair of binoculars, but really it's half a litre of vodka.
I suppose. I mean, the only issue with that, Jed, that I can see is that if you accidentally get the wrong binoculars, you could end up with an eye full of vodka. And then where would we be? I mean, imagine being lost on South Barrule,
It's probably
and instead of having your compass,
it's probably
you've got Jack Daniels and Coke.
it probably works as a suitable eye bath. Could avail any.
I think
What's
having grown up near Blackpool, that's just the sort of thing that people would do to get a slightly better hit. They would be drinking the vodka through their eyes.
ingested? Yeah, vodka ingested through the eyeball.
You've heard it here first, folks.
I'm trying to think. What is like an eyeball affliction that people get? I want to say it's cystitis, but it's not. That is not.
Oh
the
my
one.
God! No,
It's
you're very
something
much in the
else.
wrong area there,
It's
Jed.
something else.
I think you're thinking of not the urine infection that you're discussing. It's conjunctivitis.
That's
It's
it, conjunctivitis.
So,
I knew it had something to do with the railway station.
yeah, absolutely, Jed. Another top tip there from Mr. Power. Which is why many cruise ships only visit the island once.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
Got roll down the hill.
On and off.
You see, if Gary could just mow that back bit a bit slicker, the ball would be rolling down towards the hole.
Right, I have a meeting for 30 minutes or so, Jed. So
All
I'll
right.
leave you and come back. Well, it looks like I'm going to miss the Comis team coming through, but I'll hand
well-
over to you now, Jed.
Well, it'll be quite simple. You can just, in your really important business meeting, just tune in and just nod your head at the material times and say, yes, that was great, and come back.
Fantastic. I'll leave these binoculars here, Jed. Don't drink them, will you?
And there we have it. That's Mark Emmington, expert commentary in large delivery. There he goes. Oh, blimey. So, that's it. I'm all on me Todd now for a bit. A lot of chatter there with Mark, director of the Comus Hotel and Golf Resort. No Mark for a couple of years, 2.5 years now I've been working here. Good fun. Driving force behind the team that we've got here. Just going to take one moment and just get myself a can of pop or something just to wet my whistle. So just bear with me. We'll be back on it before you know it. We're back. Just managed to get myself a glass of water. So, who we got here? I've got a feeling that's Sean Dowling, is it? This is possibly the Dandara team in action, and we've got a chance for a 2. There we go. Just had a message from the pro shop. Stop calling me a slacker. So that must be from one of the staff that we know so well. Okay, chance for a 2, just rolling alongside the hole there, but a safe 3. This team seem to be quite competent the way they conduct themselves around the hole. We've just got a little bit of a sprinkle of moisture from the sky. Okay, we're going well. Okay, there we go. I'm always trying to recruit someone to do a bit of commentary alongside me, but Next time maybe, but I did speak to Mrs. Ugland, who was just preparing the prize display, and a bit of information there, just showing what a great event this is. That must be over 10 years old now. We've got a bit of wet weather just coming in, so justifies my choice to broadcast from the upper dining room. And there we go. Yeah, so there we are. So we've got one of these showers has just come in very quickly, wasn't it? We had blue skies, and there we have it, typical Isle of Man style. Just swarmed in, so we might just have a few minutes now where there's a bit of a shower just across the course. Snaefell has just disappeared. It's always difficult, isn't it, when you do get a shower of rain and you don't know whether to put your waterproofs on. You've got that choice, haven't you? If I put them on, get me top on, then I've got to fart around getting me kecks on, my waterproof pants, and then as soon as you got them on, you're moving around everything. Is my card? Is my pencil? Have I got my tea pegs? Where's my marker? I've got like 4 pockets on the go, if you know what I mean. Because you got your over trousers and your other trousers. And then the sun comes out and you'll start sweating again, and it's kind of, what was that all about? Maybe, I wonder whether they could like create golf clothing that was kind of waterproof but easy to wear. Maybe there's an idea there. Hey, I've been here since tee-off at midday, Mr. W. I've got John Wannenberg just coming alongside me, who is, no doubt, we've been chatting for hours, John. Hours and hours. We had Mark Hemmington, couldn't get him off the mic. It was like a drunk at the Saddle Karaoke.
Why is he even on it? That's the question.
He's got the expertise, the delivery, the background.
Has he got?
He'll tell you he's got expertise in everything.
You seem to think he's got expertise.
He will. John, could you just come alongside? Hear me? I'm not going to set you up. It's not going to be like some media thing about wind turbines or anything daft like that. You're on a day off. You're on a day off. John, look, how many years has this been going on?
13.
13, and over 500,000 and more.
No, not quite, but not far off it.
Wow.
Which is not bad for a couple of locals who have some good fun and raise money for a worthy cause.
And I had a lovely chat with Aubrey, and he keeps...
Aubrey who?
Aubrey Brooks.
Oh, Aubrey, yes.
Aubrey. Yes, that's him. And he's telling me again, I love the Help for Heroes project just down there, Port Sodrick.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic.
He does a good job with a bunch of the other guys, Tony as well.
Tony from Manx Radio now.
Manx Radio, yep.
Yeah,
Tony.
Yep. I must admit, you kind of find out more about these projects, and it's not just about the armed services, it's for service personnel in general. So
that's right. Anyone who has a uniform, really. And I think sometimes even those civilians who work within, for instance, the constabulary or the fire service as well, it's one big family, not defined by what you wear.
Anything that's good that brings a bit of fellowship, where people can perhaps just escape somewhere a bit different, because
right.
it is different down there, isn't it?
Just some support, somewhere to relax, somewhere a little bit, as you say, different, where no one judges anyone, and it's a little bit of R&R, as they say in the military.
Yeah, we can keep an eye on that. So that's Help for Heroes. Look at it on your social media platforms. It's a great story, and it's actually injected something that's quite useful into a place that was a little bit unloved, wasn't
That's
it,
right.
for a while?
That's right. Yeah, no, they've done a really good job in reviving it all.
So we've had quite a showcase of golf here today. Some good shots. We've had a couple of birdie twos. Nearest the pin, as you can see there, that's the nearest
pretty
the pin
close.
marker. I think that was one of the Poker Stars lads.
Must be a South African.
Oh, that's Martin Stewart there, isn't it? It could have been a South African.
Yeah.
Who I don't know. Could have been.
Must have been a South African.
Could have been. But you know what? The nearest the pin today wins a £250 voucher from our well-stocked pro shop.
That's right. And a couple of other goodie bags as well, supplied by Kingswood Honda.
And I must admit, we're back again. We've got that lovely Honda on display. We're all secretly wanting for someone to bang it in the hole.
Love for that to happen. And that
That-
wasn't a bad putt, actually.
There was a hole in one about 4 weeks ago. We did have one, so it can be done. It can be done. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you done it?
Not on this hole. I've had a couple of hole in ones though. My first one was in Royal Portrush, and I was actually in the same competition as a player who you might have heard of, called Rory McIlroy. It was the North of Ireland Championship.
No, easy.
Now, on that day, Rory McIlroy broke the Portrush course record, but he didn't get a hole in one that day.
Did you?
So technically,
You're a better golfer.
I beat him on the low numbers that day.
Listen, you can wrap it up any way you want. That's the thing about you media guys. You just sort of put a spin on things just so it plays out nicely, right?
The thing is,
Don't be troubling us with the facts as to who
Yeah,
the better
but-
golfer is.
but you can make your own mind up. You look at where Rory is now, and you look where I am. I think that really says it all.
You've been very kind to yourself.
Oh, what a great week! We've had a lot of stuff going on with the tourism this week. I had a few cruise ship tours this week,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
the island was awash with visitors.
Wow, somebody must be doing something right.
I'm all for it.
Good.
I'm all for it. I mean, I'd love to see the numbers now for the electric tram going up the mountain. For me, that is the go-to attraction because it was sold. The seats were sold out. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, something for everybody, as they say. I'm not sure it would be my number one attraction, but it certainly is an attraction.
Oh, it's good because what I like is the Indiana Jones style appeal. You know, that you're going up and it's kind of a bit rickety, a bit bouncy, a bit creaky. And you get to the top and you've got that amazing view.
Particularly on a nice day.
That's right. No, but tourism is going well, I think.
So how high is it then, Jed?
It's about 2,000 foot and a bit.
2,036 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2,000 foot and a bit. And I
I thought
like
as a
that.
proud Manxman you would have known that.
Well, I know that it's like it's just made it over the finish line as the mountain,
Is that
hasn't
right?
it? Really,
Is
but
that
no,
right?
it's iconic, and I think the fact the TT course goes around
Yes,
it and all
yeah.
that stuff. So, did
And
you
the-
have a good TT? Were you? Do you
I'm not a
do
massive
much?
fan, but things tend to calm down politically, so to speak, as there's a sort of recess. But it's a good chance to catch up on all the other stuff that continues to happen. And MUA, as you know, lights up everyone's life day in, day out. Keeps the power on, and that all takes work, effort, investment,
Well,
training.
the thing is, we're in a good place. We don't have power cuts. We don't have
That's right. We
an
don't.
infrastructure that's crumbling.
No, because we continually invest in it.
Absolutely.
And that comes back to consumers as a standing charge, which of course no one likes standing charges. But as you say, if you want working, viable infrastructure, it takes investment.
I have a bit of a thought about matters over the next few years. Okay,
Oh, please do share them.
I would just like to see a little bit of information, education to all of us, all the businesses, all the public services, all the public, all the kids, all parts of the community to
Normal
say,
service will be resumed soon. We're
to
just talking
say-
politics. We'll
to
get back to the golf.
say, try and cut your energy use by 2.5% a year. Just do that. Just do that. Let's all have a little goal to do that. And I think we could actually enhance our green credentials, our green standing, just by doing some of the basics, so that when you walk past that building, that shop, and the lights are still on, or the neighbour's house, or do we need to make that journey in the car? It's just those little things where they could add up and just get us thinking that way.
I'd say a noble outlook, I think. And yes, we should all be doing those things. And I think if you look at society today as what it was 10, 15 years ago, I think we are all moving along that way anyway.
Totally.
With the introduction of EVs, you mentioned wind turbines. They seem to be very popular around the world. All these things.
I go to a place called Portrush in Northern Ireland for a break now and again, and they've actually got wind turbines on the edge of the town. So it would be like if you're on Douglas Beach, you could see one up by the TT Grandstand.
Yeah.
You know, they're that close.
Yeah.
And it does make me wonder about some of the obscure views that we have about these things, you know. But such is life. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Of course they are, and everybody must express their opinion as well. And it must be done in a respectful way, and I have no objection to any of that. And Jed, can I say it's been a pleasure talking to you. I'll go while I'm still breathing.
No, thank you, John.
Yeah.
We'll enjoy the proceedings later on. So we've got the auction, we've got the prizes, we've got the dinner, we've got the comedian who I'm looking forward to.
Yep. Alan Tate from Scotland, a bit of a goal for himself.
I remember last year, it's one of those nights where you're laughing, and you come away and you can't remember one thing.
That's right, and that is a sign of a good night. And as long as you on the night, have a fabulous time. It's pretty tough out there in the world at the moment. You know, we've all got to make the best of what we got.
Excellent. Look, thank you,
Okay.
John.
Jed,
A real pleasure to speak to you.
you're a gentleman.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
with the event. Well, you don't need any good luck. It's all happening. It's all here. It's all
It's all
happening.
it's all yeah, but the potatoes need to be hot, so we've got to keep our eyes on what things are going on.
Good man. And your other things, the Isle of Man Sports Dinners,
Yeah.
some big ticket speakers coming in.
Yeah, we've been lucky so far this year. We've done a couple of events. We had Barry Hearn over, who was very interesting. We've got Kevin Sinfield at the end of this year.
Wow.
We've got.
Is that sold out now?
It's pretty close to it. Yeah, I haven't been working on it for a while.
Okay.
Been otherwise engaged, Jed.
Absolutely.
But,
yeah.
I've got my eyes on it, and it seems to be very, very popular. And the question sport always popular, always do well in raising money. So yeah, overall, no complaints.
Brilliant. Brings a bit of colour and vibrancy to the place. Keep it going.
Thank you.
All the best. So there we have it. That's John, who's been involved in this event for its inception. A lot of hard work, but the thing is, this is one of those events where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a good formula. Everyone loves it. And as we said, that the weather was just passing over, a bit of a shower, but we're back into good climbs. There we go. Oh. I don't think that shot was enjoyed too greatly. Yeah, that was John Wannenberg, and I tell you what, doesn't that show how the beauty of the Isle of Man is that you can just by chance bump into one of your political representatives, and you can have an engagement, a meaningful engagement. So we just chatted a little bit about what's going on the island with various things, and there we go. Right, here's the birthday boy. It's Johnny McGiven, and has he got cold hands there? Oh, there he is. He's all wrapped up. I think it's Gary driving the bus. Oh, now the bus. Talking too much about buses. Yeah, it's Gary driving the buggy. Gary, the greenkeeper, the what can I say? The main man, the greenkeeper, the grass technician, the knowledge. He who is keeping this course in such amazing condition. So I can see the ladies on the tee, but you can't. So I'm just going to... This is a short tee just up here to the left of me, and it's a shot which is... Is it going to make it? It is. Is that going to just roll down the slope? Now, Gary, if you just cut them fringes, that would have been rolling towards the hole, probably for a tap-in birdie. Not to be, though. Maybe, just maybe. All right, here he is. Here's Gary. Let's get in. Good hands. Sign of a well-seasoned golfer. Puts the ball just top side of the hole. So I wonder if he has got the measure of that line. Here he is. 20 years old today. Here he is. Johnny McGivern. Oh, no, I think we've got Mrs. Bentley is just going to tee off now. Just behind. Is it? What's going to happen here? So I can see just about to hit the ball. Now, just popped it out down the right. There we go. Now, Johnny. Here we go. Short game. Plays off. Think about 4 handicap. Excellent pedigree from Northern Ireland. Good style. There he is. Weighing it up. What's he going to do? He's just going to dink it up, and the ball isn't going to quite have the energy to make it up the hill. So quite often that happens, doesn't it, when you've just got that uphill lie, and the ball just pops up, just floats up in the air, and has no roll, nothing like that. So here's Johnny. Let's get him on screen. Send the link to his mum and dad. I think he's going to nip back home this weekend to celebrate his birthday. 20 years old, imagine that. He's no longer a teenager. Remember that, folks. Hey, full of knowledge. There we go. Good lad. So Johnny is our assistant, and he does a lot of coaching. He's looking after the younger side of the juniors, and they're really enjoying it, really getting into the game. They're the future. And of course that complements our junior section, which is doing really well now, and we give a bit of a shout out to all those players who seem to be winning competitions. We've got some really good talent coming through. I'll speak to Steve, and he's really impressed about the skill that's on tap here up at Mount Murray and beyond in the island set up as well. Because of course we do manage to produce the odd decent golfer now and again. Oh, here we go. It's Alison Lodger, vice captain. Now then, who is playing next? There we go. Mrs. B, just head into the back of the buggy. Let's go pan over. Now, have we got the right golf ball here? I can't remember. Here we go. Captain 2025. Pops the ball out, just jumps up and rolls a little bit boldly, but leaves an uphill putt. So, fighting for threes, Gary, call it, greenkeeper extraordinaire. Applauded week in, week out for the quality of these fantastic greens, and not just the greens, the condition of the course all round. Okay, let's see. Johnny McGivern, give us a putt, will you, Johnny? Here we go. He is a great putter. Just leaves it out on the right there. So he's going to be tapping that in for a 4, which isn't really going to make a birthday celebration, but we'll be having a few bevies tonight at the dinner. So here's Gary. Unusual. Putting style. Heel on the ground, toe raised. Brushes it. Is it going to come round? No, he's just hit it too hard through the break. And he'll be going, oh, these greens are just too fast, aren't they? Too speedy. Just going to safely tap in for a 4. Let me see. Mrs. Lodge. Big Sheffield United fan. Just scoots it past. Well, there we go. Oh, dear me. We don't want to review that one. I'm sorry about that. Should have switched the camera off maybe. But here's Johnny. Birthday boy Johnny just tending the flag. 20 years old. And you're out playing golf at Mount Murray on your birthday. Love it. So, who have we got waiting on the tee? Got absolutely no idea. Just keep checking the technology, make sure that we're okay. So the players just reviewing maybe the task in hand. Just going to check the old technology, make sure that we're recording all nice and clear for you.